And we are back. What's up? it's your
Hey,
it's your girl G and King Demic here with another episode of Hardly Romantic. we
we gotta get a song.
gotta get a
We
song.
gotta get what's the other thing called
Uh,
an applause track. Cause you know they applauded
yeah, they
the king right
definitely
there.
applauded. Yes, welcome back. We help people on this show navigate relationships in today's crazy world. Okay, so we're gonna, if you're watching us live, tap, tap, tap in, comment, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, join us tonight, and we wanna hear from you. We wanna hear your perspective. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, let me go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see exactly what
I like
I'm
your
looking
hat.
at.
I like your hat.
You like my hat?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go get it, G. Okay.
All right, so today's question comes from Mom of Many 20.
Okay.
She says she desperately needs advice.
Okay.
So she says that my boyfriend and I have been dating for 1.5 years.
Mm.
We were best friends for 10 years prior to dating. I'm having some issues though. He's currently living with his baby mama. She moved in last year around Octoberish, I think.
Mm.
I have been very unhappy about it, but have been patient about it.
Okay.
I don't bring it up very often.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I've been getting more and more annoyed by it.
Okay.
Every time I bring it up, he says she's moving out soon, blah, blah, blah.
Why
Yet,
she don't bring it up more?
yet she never does. He's been going longer and longer periods without seeing me. We live about 3 hours apart. Recently, I invited him to something, and he said no, he had to do something. But the way he explained it was, we have something to do.
Yeah.
Never in my life have I been a side chick, but I'm so tired of feeling like one now.
Feelings and emotions. That's your needs.
Should I just leave this thing, possibly ruining 10 years of friendship, or give him some more time? Last time we spoke about it, I told him he had until Christmas for either her to be gone or him to have moved. I don't care which.
Okay.
So, Mr. Kingdemic, what is
Yeah.
your take on that? What is your advice?
Alright, so hold up. They tell me my mic is low.
Your
Let me
mic
raise
is
my mic
low?
real quick. My bad, y'all. Let me raise that and then I'm gonna go in and whatever, right? So
Mm-hmm.
my mic is low. How's that right there? I'm pretty sure I'm good now, right? Alright, so this is what I'm gonna say about her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all, I need to know how like what was perfect now. All right, bet.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, so I need to know like how long they've been together before he moved in. Did they say that?
No.
Okay, well, that's
Oh,
what I'm
wait. She
saying.
said they've been dating for a
A year
year
and
and
a
a
half.
half.
Yeah, but how long has
And
he been living with the baby
the
moms?
baby mama moved in last October. So that's what almost, oh, that's what she's saying. So like 6 months if it's recent.
Oh, all right, yeah, no, no,
Yeah.
that answers my question. So, okay, so he's basically, first of all, I feel like they're all bugging, and it goes back to something that we said yesterday that the dynamics have changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now the dynamics have changed, and she has to kind of accept that and respect that. But if the baby mother kind of is moving in with him, and they don't really have a set date as to when she's getting out, it's almost like they move back into the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially now they busting moves at the same time. They're like, we doing this, we going here, we going there. It's not really a problem. It's not an issue, but it's still like, she is third wheeling it. It's really hitting her emotions, her egos. Women have such huge egos. They say that it's us, but it's really not us. It's really y'all.
Whoa.
They have these crazy, big, gigantic egos about being the only chick in the room and how
That's not ego.
it is ego. You know what I mean? Because if she had no ego, she would just be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what are we doing? Da da da. Let me grab my hand.
You better be
Yeah.
sponsoring. What did your homeboy say?
They
Don't
used to
be.
sponsor me. Like this is an old sponsor, so I don't mind giving them some shine. Cause you
Oh,
know,
okay.
yeah, that's how I even got on Hint because they was giving me like all this free
Sponsorship.
these boxes of Hint
Okay.
and stuff, and then I was like, and then Ra liked it, and so like now, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, and I'm glad that she likes it because it's a healthy
It's,
alternative to like drinking juice all day,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is what
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, because I never heard of hint water before,
Yeah,
baby.
like yeah, because my fridge would be filled with just juice. Like I'll just go to the grocery store and buy 10 things of juice. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
yeah, not me.
So anyway, wait, let's go back to it real quick. Like, can you pull it back up on, like on the screen
Yeah,
just for a
so
second?
here.
It says so. My boyfriend, so it's been a year and a half. She moved in. I don't think. I mean, this ain't really too much of a. All right, that's cool. You could take it off. Like,
Hmm.
this one is not really that much of a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see it as a problem.
See, this is
That.
why I don't like the baby mama drama stuff.
Hmm.
I really hate, you know what I'm saying? Because if baby mamas are a problem sometimes,
Hmm.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And when you got to, because you can't be like, no, don't make sure your baby mama's straight. You got to make sure your baby mama's straight.
Hmm.
But then that pushes me out. You know, I start feeling third.
Right.
And I don't want to feel third. I could feel second to your child, but I'm not feeling third. That's too many people ahead of me.
Yeah.
So now
Ego.
that's not ego.
Yeah, ego. We gonna have a we gonna have to rename ego to ego
Ego, no.
for girls.
That's some kind of
Ego.
Spanish. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so baby mama moves in. She's uncomfortable. She pretty much got to suck it up
Hmm.
because baby mama got to be straight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely would have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? A briefing.
Hmm.
What did the girl say yesterday? You got to have a briefing on what's happening right
a
now
briefing.
because we gotta.
That's what make it real.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so she gonna have, we gotta put a time on how long, or he gotta come, like, you know what I'm saying? Something gotta be done, cause you're not about to be making plans with your baby mama and like that, and now y'all doing family activities together.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm
No
sorry.
family activities.
Nah.
They can't wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you telling me they can't for the child they can't go and rock
It's too
out
complicated for me. I'm not. I want to say not that understanding, but
and just that ego.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
I told
I'm
you
too.
because that ego is about 7 foot tall.
Yeah, I can't do the. But okay, so for her, she's talking about. You know, he keeps saying she's gonna be moving out soon, moving out soon. I would need an update almost every day on her progress, and we need to, you know,
Are you willing to go in and talk to her and help her get out? Like,
absolutely.
is it that it's just real? Like where you're like, yo, you know what? Let me talk to her, and me and her is gonna have a powwow about when she's getting out.
Well, I don't want it to be uncomfortable or
No, I
confrontational.
mean that it don't gotta
you know,
be
I don't want to be confrontational with baby mama.
Yeah, I
So,
mean it's not. That's not. I'm not saying beef though. I'm just talking about a briefing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, so all right, so what's going on here? Da-da-da. And I think that I don't think that's the problem with that if there's no funny business going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even though she's gonna be like, yo, who is this chick? You got this chick in my face. If she got ego like you, right? If y'all both, that's when ego hit and clash,
Yeah.
right?
And now she said she feeling like the side chick. I just can't. So they've been friends for 10 years. So I guess that plays a part in the way she's understanding with his situation, because I'm sure that she followed, you know, what's been going on with him for quite some time, 10 years
Right.
of friendship. So, you know, but she, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It couldn't be me. So at least now she's talking about giving him an ultimatum. It sounds like she said, I told him he had until
Are ultimatums ever good?
not for a Sagittarius like me.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, is the ultimatum actually worse than what he's doing?
Some people do well with ultimatums. Some people do well. I know that it's worked on 2 people I know. So it depends. Like,
Wait, what? Wait, what
it's
you
worked
mean?
on, not for me.
Yeah.
You know, not me giving an ultimatum. I'm talking about like one of my friends' ex
Uh huh.
gave him an ultimatum, and he was like, well, I guess I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what it was.
Gotta sharpen up.
Yeah.
What type of?
And I believe my sister gave her husband an ultimatum, and that's how they ended up getting married.
An ultimatum?
Yeah.
You can't give a marriage ultimatum. That's
Yeah.
always a bad idea.
Well, it works for some people. Need that push
No.
in that direction. Some people, not
No.
saying you, some people
I
need
just-
that. They have to have. They're like stagnant in their decision. It's especially Libras. Yes, you know what? Both people that I'm talking about are Libras.
What is a Libra?
My sister's husband is a Libra. And
When is a Libra though?
October, or beginning October, like I think right now, end of September, beginning October. So the thing is,
so
like with Libras,
right before Virgo or after Virgo?
after Virgo.
After Virgo.
So Libras are they're the scale, right? So they're indecisive.
Mm.
So because it's hard for them
Hold
to
on,
make
wait.
a decision.
We got a Libra in the building.
Oh, he said, "True, I'm a Libra.
You know what I'm saying?
Apply pressure.
Apply pressure. Listen,
Because
ultimatum is always a bad idea.
Listen,
Do not
certain people, when it comes to making a decision, they fail to actually make a decision because they're over analyzing everything.
Love is supposed to be
And-
unconditional.
That doesn't mean that it's not. It just sometimes they need to be pushed in a direction because they're gonna stay stagnant until they don't make a decision.
Love is supposed to be unconditional. And
has
the
nothing
problem with an ultimatum is the ultimatum is not unconditional at all. Matter of fact, it's the complete opposite of love. That's the problem with an ultimatum. That's why you can't give them. You can't say, I love you to the end of the world, but I'm not dealing with you if you don't da da da. You know what I'm saying? So it's like love is supposed to be, it's supposed to be unconditional.
Unconditional.
I've never, with the exclamation marks, I've never understood how people could just go into this thing and then one day it's like, I spend the rest of my life and the next day it's an ultimatum. If we don't, first of all, if you, oh my head.
No, when it comes to conditionality, you know what I'm saying, in any in any situation, you can't, for me, unconditional is like family, parents, the love that you have for your family, because to meet somebody within 6 months and love them unconditionally is crazy.
Listen, unconditional love can be from day 1, from day 2, from day 3, from day 160. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, they're saying that we all have conditions.
We all have conditions, unless they're like family, like your parents, like they can get away with a lot. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to unconditional. But relationships, like you cheat on me 20 times and I'm supposed to just
Unconditional.
You live in a fairy tale world.
That's not fairy tale. That's real talk. I thought if it's real love, that's why they say there's no more real love. Because
no,
there's not only is it supposed to be unconditional, but people got more conditions than anything else in the relationship.
If you love someone, you wouldn't do certain things, right? So
Right.
if you love me, you
wouldn't
be
have conditions.
trying to hurt me, right?
And you wouldn't, if you
And
love.
so if you love me, then I wouldn't have to tell you, if you cheat on me, you can.
The whole thing with, all right, so you got to remember, right? The whole thing with love is love don't love itself. I always say this,
You
right?
always say that.
Love don't love itself. So it's not on you to have conditions. It's for the other person to, like you said, like they love you so much that they wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? But that doesn't change how you love them, though. That's what I'm saying. Because they're supposed to handle loving you, not you handle loving yourself. And then you're supposed to handle loving them. And then hopefully they love you correctly and you love them correctly. But you can't be loving yourself so much that you have your own conditions on whether that's not love. It's just not.
So for you, love is unconditional.
It's got to be.
No.
Yes.
Have you loved anyone unconditionally?
Everybody I love them unconditionally.
You are full of it.
No, I'm dead.
So no matter what I do to you, you're still always gonna love me. I just want to get this on record.
I'm going to remember the time. No matter what happens, okay, let me tell you a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a fisherman,
Oh my gosh.
right? No, really, he was a fisherman, right? Might have been a scientist. There was a scientist, right? And basically, the point of the story, without going long story short, is he knew that just because something ended doesn't mean that you forget what it was. You know what I mean? So there was always a point in time where no matter what, going forward, 2020, when you go in the time machine, you put the numbers in, the coordinates, do 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 do, and you go back to the year 2020, October 14th.
It's our anniversary. By the way.
You know what I mean?
I think love can be love can be unconditional, but that doesn't mean that you have to be with that person. I can love you enough to let you go find a person that you need to be with that you won't cheat on. Yeah?
Jalen says we all have limits and boundaries.
Facts. So my limit is infidelity.
That's a low limit.
That's, what do you mean?
It's a low limit.
That's easy.
It's a low
don't
limit.
don't cheat. That's my limit. That's my boundary.
Let's see.
I agree with
So
you.
somebody agrees with you.
Does that make sense?
Okay. They agree with you. I kind of take that personally. I do. Does that mean, are you winning this
Listen,
argument, this conversation?
First of all, he don't even mean what he's saying about loving unconditionally, because I guarantee you, if I even
Unconditional.
he's not gonna be. I cheat on him.
Don't even utter the words.
If
It's
I cheat
unconditional.
on him, he is gone.
No, but the whole point is you are responsible for loving me.
Huh?
You're responsible for loving me. I'm not responsible for loving myself.
Okay, break that down. That
Like I said, nowadays in the world we have too much self-love going on.
no
Too
man
much.
loves unconditionally.
No man loves unconditionally.
Besides their mama.
Huh?
They love their mama unconditionally.
Oh yeah, my mom's unconditional. Nothing, she could do no wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why would they say no man? Why would they say that no man
Because
loves
if
unconditionally?
a woman cheats, oh yeah, we had a discussion today, and he said that men are more likely to forgive a woman that cheats than a woman is to forgive a man that cheats.
Wait, what?
You said that.
Then a woman. Wait,
Yeah,
I said that
you
a
said
man
that
is more
men
likely to
are more likely to forgive a woman
No,
and
I
stay
did
with
not
the
say
woman.
that. A man is more likely
Yeah,
to
you was
stay
like
with.
guys do this all the time. I was like, no.
No. I meant
I'm talking about take the woman back. Remember?
No. I said people. People meaning women.
You
What?
said- and that's when
That's
I asked
what
you.
women
and
do.
that's when I asked you. I was like, so you mean to tell me if I cheat on you, you're gonna stay with me? Since men do this all the time, is keep their women. Take their women back
What's
after
she
they
saying
cheat.
right there?
Exactly. They can't take what they dish out. Yep. They expect us to deal with everything for love, but won't deal with the same. I'm telling you.
Because
We were
y'all BS is worse.
We were talking to somebody today, and his ex. Can I talk about it? I'm not saying who, but his ex-girlfriend cheated on him, got pregnant, and
And what?
and he still wants to be with her. I told him. You said I was a little harsh.
We need a whole.
I was a little harsh because I
Yeah, you
was
laughed
like,
at him.
what did I say to him?
You laughed in his face loudly. You can't,
like,
you
why
have to
would
be
you-
sensitive when people are going through things. You can't just ha
I think tough
and bust
love,
out in a. That's
like
not tough love.
Being able to hear the truth when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like what I said was men are expected to be a little more in control of their emotions.
Okay. What does that mean? Y'all get to just wild out and do whatever?
No.
Huh?
It's
Throw
just that he
things?
needs-
Slap people?
No.
We've been watching women slap people on TV
No,
since
I've
1962.
never. I'm in control of my emotions. And for me, a man should be more in control of his emotions than me, so I get to be a little emotional sometimes.
What emotion?
I'm emotional. I cried yesterday, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, crying. I mean, crying is not really emotional though. Like you could cry and that's not a big deal. Emotional is when you start turning it into like a physical thing. So like the guys that can't handle their emotions,
That's weak
they
to me.
they beat up, huh?
That's weak to me.
What?
A man that can't handle his emotions.
It's we. So what about a woman that can't handle her emotions?
She's a
Like
woman.
what are we doing here, huh? I'm serious. Like what's going on? So y'all could just wild out, slap people for whatever, throw water in people's face for, you know what I mean?
I don't do that.
Okay, but
But
y'all do it. It's not about what you do. It's what
But I'm
y'all
just saying,
do.
for me, when I see a man that can't control his emotion, he to me is like less of a man.
Give me a few things that would
Hitting,
show you
to
that
me,
somebody
to me,
doesn't.
to me, hitting a woman,
That's one.
hitting a woman, that means you can't control your emotions.
Okay, is that it?
No. Let me see. I guess I don't want
That's
to say
it, you
taking
step
a
on.
woman back that's cheating on you all the time.
Does that not control your emotions?
No.
That's what
it's
you're
like,
supposed to do, though. You're supposed to love unconditionally.
If she's completely disrespecting
Yo.
him, telling him, leave me alone,
So what
stop
about-
calling me, but
so-
yet you
so-
still, if someone says, leave me alone, I don't want to be with you, and you're still constantly texting, calling, you can't control your emotions.
What's going on here? Jessica Page says, sexy when a man
Okay,
show
so
emotion.
Jessica, tell me, in
I'm
what
showing
way, no, I'm not saying it's not, I like when a man can be vulnerable. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? When a man can be vulnerable.
She
and-
backtracking, y'all.
No, I'm not.
She backtracking.
No, I'm not.
Get her.
No. When a man can show his vulnerability, it's different than not being able to control your emotions. So like passionate, you know what I'm saying? When they call it passionate, where there's like, okay, you say something and then they get so angry that they get so angry that they react. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being able to control that anger emotion, to me, that's weak. It's different.
You said before you was in a relationship and you felt like you was the man. Right?
I was dating a guy. I felt like I was the man
Because why?
he couldn't control his emotions.
In what way? Beating you up?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was just my bad. See, this is where the insensitive comes about when, let's say, I just bust out in a laugh.
I'm over it. So.
I'm just saying, like that's
Yeah.
why, like earlier when I was like, yo, you just laughed at homie for going through his emotions with his ex-girl, and you're like, oh, it's tough love. But
Wait, putting your hands on someone is weak, exactly. Why can't a man have out of control emotions as long as he's not getting physical and abusive? Like what? I don't know. I need examples because I can't really think of.
Well, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like you said, you felt like you was the man. You're not the man if he's beating you up. So what made you feel like you was the man in that relationship?
In any tough situation, if I'm more calm, like you know what I'm saying, and he's just raw. When he put his hands on me, he was willing to go to jail. So man, he was putting his hand behind his back to the cops, like take me down. I'm like, you're an idiot. Like you're so angry right now.
So that makes you more of a man, or is it
Yeah,
other
'cause
things too? That's what I'm saying. Like
It was a bunch of things. Like he when it comes to drugs, for example, he was doing pills, and I thought it was a problem, and I said, and I brought it to, but he was too, to me, weak. Like every time he feels like I'm having a bad day, he has to resort to drug. I feel like you can't control your sadness or your whatever you're feeling so much. You have to resort to drugs. I feel like that's weak.
okay, so it's not like y'all doing pills and you're like, yo, and he's like, these pills kicking my ass, and you're like, this is nothing.
No.
I'm the man. So what's going on?
Self-control is masculine. To me, it is. To me, in my opinion, whenever I see, what show was it?
Y'all don't respect self-control though.
What?
Y'all don't respect self-control.
Why do you say that?
Self-control is viewed as a weakness, right? He's
No.
like, yeah, because you're gonna be like, yo, you ain't gonna do nothing? You ain't gonna? He's like, nah.
No, that's strange.
Don't. I mean, like, so I grab you, I say, yo, this is, let them, they wilding over there. You're like, nah, I'm that, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? You a punk, you ain't even, da-da.
We all have emotions. It's just a matter of knowing how to act on them. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens and how you react to it is two different things.
Wait,
Um,
hold. I just want to. I let. They,
so losing, why are you pinning everything?
I'm just.
So losing
because these
control
are
of
good points.
emotions is a female thing.
Yes. So okay, get her. Like I said, Jalen, get her.
Um, it's more feminine to me because I'm not saying that. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm saying that it. Yeah, I'm gonna just say it. Like to me, it's more masculine to be in like calm self control. It's a word. I'm.
so you're talking about, you're not talking about necessarily man and woman. You're talking about masculine and feminine, which is
Yeah.
actually not really tied to man
Right.
and woman. Especially now that there's like 10 genders.
Right.
It's not
It's
necessarily.
masculine to
You're
be
saying
like-
in
When I
being
think
in
of
your
a
masculine.
strong masculine energy, I think of calm, I think of control, and I think of, you know what I'm saying, just always balanced, not, you know what I'm saying, not ready to react without even thinking off of emotions. I think of, when it comes to that, I think of a more feminine energy. You're not even thinking, whatever, I'm just going, you know what I'm saying, react. I think it's more mature,
Right.
masculine, and strong to be in control of your emotions at all times. My opinion. So,
Right.
there is being indisciplined, being impulsive. Yeah, a man that over everything is unsexy. A man that bitches over everything is unsexy. Exactly. Oh,
Let me see
I was in
what's
a
this.
relationship
Oh,
with
okay.
one. God,
What?
a man that bitches over everything.
Is there been? Is there Let me see. There's been the discipline and being. Wait, there
And
is
being
being.
impulsive.
Yeah, those ain't really the two different. Those ain't really the same thing because you could be not disciplined and still not be impulsive. You know what I mean? Where you have to like plan everything all the way out, and you could be super impulsive where you do everything, but then you still have a discipline to you where it's like there's certain things. You know what I mean, but I do think that when we start talking about masculine and feminine, when we talk about people going out and losing control of their emotions or whatever, I do think that women kind of respect and look up to the guys who do lose their emotions or can't control their emotions. I mean, the
Like-
ones that like no, they consider it tough. Like they think like think about it. The dude that he gets so mad he punches a hole in the wall.
That's crazy. That's a turnoff for me.
Right.
That's a turnoff for me.
Yeah, I'm
To
not
me,
saying
what,
it
what
was
was the show we was looking at? Your favorite, one of your favorite shows.
I got a favorite
With
show?
Leonardo DiCaprio and the girl where he was
Oh,
throwing
the Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby.
That's my
And it was- I
joint.
don't know
Yo,
if
if
y'all
y'all
seen
never
that.
seen the Great Gatsby, y'all need to check that out. This beautiful movie, shed a tear and all that.
He loves
You know what
that
I'm
movie, the cinematography of it. He loves.
Okay.
But it was a part in there where, to me, the whole movie, Leonardo DiCaprio was kind of looking like the man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to show this girl, you know, the life she could have with him, and then her husband was, you know, not really treating her well. But there was one scene at the end of the movie where Leonardo DiCaprio lost his like control of his emotions,
Right.
and he looked like the weaker man in that movie. Like the other guy won. Like did he punch something? He threw something, right? He threw something and broke something, and then the girl just looked scared and completely turned off from him.
Oh yeah. Because and then he apologized and he was like, "My bad. Like I actually, you know what I mean." And it shows almost shows like, okay, oh that's okay. You know what I mean? Like how can you? And I said this before. The thing about the emotion in men, we need to keep our emotions in check because we're the leaders a lot of the time of whatever situation. Not only with not only men, women, or household. I'm talking about like even if you're playing basketball, and or football, you're the leader of men. The leader always has to show restraint and understanding so that everybody else that's nervous and getting what are we gonna do? Oh my God, are we gonna make it? And then you have to look to the calm in the storm to be like, yo, we're gonna be all right. Even if you don't know, like but you can't panic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Facts. You always have to maintain control.
Yeah.
As the
She said,
leader.
what? Putting your hands on someone is weak.
Yeah, she
Is it?
said that. Yeah.
Is
Yes.
do you think that's that's new age, or has it always been like that? Because back in the day, I feel like that was regular. Like everybody, the 60s, the 50s, the 40s. You seen Forrest Gump when Forrest was like that girl Jenny, and then and then
That's his other favorite
and
movie.
then the dude came and he punched Jenny for like talking to
Yeah.
Forrest.
But that was
and,
long ago. Women were looked at as possessions.
okay.
Just, I think that's why things have changed when it comes to gender roles. Women are no longer your property, so you can't do anything you want with them.
Okay.
But I wonder,
What
why
else we got over here?
we look up to gentleness, which is being able to feel and control his emotions and his strength, not just react on impulse. Yeah, I agree.
Yo, that sounds so good on the internet.
What do you mean?
It does. It sounds really good. I think that sounds great. You know what I mean? But I do think that I don't know how true that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like you try to be gentle with people, you try to show restraint, you try to do all these things, and then at the end of the day, people basically fall to the oh you're soft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're not supposed to just let people get off and do whatever. So if you let a girl or a woman go crazy and smack you, like what's the limits? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, like we don't know what's the limits when it comes to like how much abuse should a man take before he needs to stand up for himself?
I don't believe in women hitting men either, so
I'm just saying, like,
I threw a hanger at somebody once.
okay, so you could throw a hanger, cause I don't believe in anybody hitting anybody.
No, I feel you.
No, right. So I don't believe in throwing hangers at nobody.
I didn't
So
say
how-
I was right.
Yeah, you throw. I
didn't
thought
say
you
I
was.
was
I thought
right.
you was in your masculine and you was controlling your
I felt
emotions
bad,
and all that.
But
Huh?
it was a plastic hanger. It was across the room. Back in the day, the aggressor got the female.
You didn't know it was plastic.
Yes, I did.
You had all
He
intentions
looked-
on taking the head
He
off,
looked-
and that just happened to be in your hand. If it was something different, you would have threw it the same force.
We don't know that. He looked like the male that can survive in the wild, like that macho energy. When I can see that,
Wait, what?
like if back in the day when you were like aggressive, women might have felt more safe because you had that like macho energy, like you would survive in the wild.
Yeah, but
You
now
know
you
what
don't
I'm
have
saying?
to survive in the wild. It's a different.
Right.
It's a different
time, yeah.
way of survival here, where it's almost like the more wild they flipped it to where the more wild and crazy you are, the less of a man you are because you then can't take care of anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, what are we?
Joshua says, but this is now woman, man, we're all human beings and we should just use common sense, be kind, and love one another. Agreed.
Do you agree with that?
I agree with
Do you
that.
find that is that too soft? Is Joshua too soft?
No.
I feel like y'all take something like that where he's 100% right, but the
Why
average
would I
girl.
think being kind and loving one another is soft?
I feel like if a guy says this to you, they go into the friend zone.
What? Who do you think I am?
Yeah, I'm not saying. I'm just saying in general. Like that's not me singling you out. I'm not saying you. I'm saying y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jalen says, is it Jalen or Jalen? We really need to stop looking at things from feminine and masculine instead from the human being perspective.
I agree with that. I can't wait.
We are all human and we experience the same things. Yes, Joshua. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I have like an old school mentality, and I can't separate genders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You can't separate gender.
I mean,
This.
I separate gender. I can't. I look at things. I personally, my opinion, look at things from a masculine, feminine perspective.
Whoa, 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 whoa! And just like I said, look what Joshua said.
Friend zone. That is my issue. If I'm being honest. No.
I told you, any man who comes like that. All right, all right, all right. Let me break something down for you, Josh. All right. J Boogie. You know what I mean? That's what we gonna call you, J Boogie. J Boogie get you out the friend zone. ASAP. Meet him. Be like, hey, yo, you know what I mean? Don't say Joshua. Be like, yo, yeah, J Boog. You know what I'm saying? It's the points, right? Mario coins or whatever. But all right, so that's what I was saying. Like just that kind of like thing. Like women are just driven to aggressive and aggressors, right? I don't know if it's because back in the day it was like that's how things were, but now,
I am. I gotta respond to Jalen when you're finished.
Oh yeah. So you know, like they're gonna keep you in the friend zone when you come like that. So it's like they want women is the ultimate. They want their cake and they want to eat it too, right? Mm-hmm. So they want you. It's like they want you to be all those things, but it's situational. It's timing. It's perfect. You have to be that at certain points in times. You know what I mean? So it's almost like you gotta turn up, and then when the situation gets turned up, that's when you need to calm everybody down. You know what I'm saying? But if you're calm when everybody else is calm, they look at you like you're soft. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. You know what I mean? So they don't want you to hit them during the argument. But they want to, and plus they want you to argue with them because it's just like completely like that means you care. That's passionate, baby. I punched the wall because I just love you that much. You know what I'm saying? Like I just love you so much that I punched the wall, and you know what I mean. Don't worry, we'll get it fixed. It's not the first time. Thank you for taking me back. That's what they want because it's like, Dad, he loved me so much. So now, if you're a guy who you never punched the wall, she's like, he don't even love me like that. Like, he's always in control of his emotions because he just doesn't care about me. That's what y'all do. So you know what I'm saying?
A woman likes passion, but I don't know about that uncontrollable passion. I don't. I'm sorry. But yeah, she says that I'm being selective. You pick which old school you like. Why are you looking like that?
Nah, because she might got a point. I'm trying to see.
I'm just, I don't know exactly where I stand when it comes to different subjects, but I know that in analyzing just how I think, I realize that some of my thought processes are of that of the old school. I just kind of live in I'm me. I don't know where I get my viewpoints and perspective from, but when I'm analyzing it, it's like, okay, that's kind of an old school way of thinking. So you're probably right. I do have, certain things that's new school, certain things that's old school, but when it comes to the gender roles, a lot of it is a man. I like a masculine man to be a man.
Jessica says we want a man who is a protector and stronger than we are physically and in most mental aspects.
Yes, absolutely.
And the problem with having the perspective that Joshua has, where we just should all chill and be and look at everybody as human and kumbaya. So I call it kumbaya, right? Kumbaya and peaceful is when you're like that, they assume that you can't protect and that you're not strong because it sounds like something in the like. I'm calm, I'm chill, I'm just, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So now they're like, well, if something turned up, I can't depend on you to protect me or be strong because you're almost not even affected by nothing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's what happens. So it's just like, I feel like that's what it is, And I see women all the time that's with men that they're mentally stronger than and mentally smarter than even. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, how do you feel about being like really like so much like smarter than the person that you're with?
Oh, I can't.
Have you been through that?
Oh my gosh.
Definitely not going through it right now. Like,
no, that was one of my things on my list that he had to be, if not smart, smarter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Smarter
yeah,
than
yeah.
me.
It's smarter like
Yeah, I dated
than
one
dumb.
guy, and I did not realize that I should be requesting a guy that can read. I thought that was just kind of like a thing. Everybody can read, but
Hmm.
this guy couldn't. And anytime I'm trying to have a discussion, he couldn't talk back to me because he felt like I was always winning. I was like, I just want to have a conversation. Talk to me so we can, you know. But he felt like I don't know. It was just hard.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. You know what I mean? And so that's a prerequisite.
Yeah, reading.
So do you not respect him as a man if he's not as smart, like if he's dumb, like if he can't read and things like
No,
that?
I wouldn't say that. No,
Okay, so but it's just something that you just need
my
somebody.
preference. Yeah.
Okay. What else we got in here?
I just want to be matched or more mature than I am. Oh yeah. What are signs of maturity? Communication skills, right?
Hmm.
Being able to effectively communicate is a sign of maturity. I feel like controlling your emotions is a
Hmm.
sign of maturity. And what else?
I'm really interested in what Joshua's had just said though right there.
But that's just another social stigma I feel like we need to get out of. I feel like this world is just stuck in old ways.
Hmm.
We got to relearn or unlearn. We're all equal, or at least should be.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right because I'm somebody who's always ahead of things. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Hmm.
always trying something new before it's the way. You know what I mean? Because you know this for a fact. Like I don't just look at what something is called or the name of it. I look at, okay, what does this thing actually do? So now because I look at things like that, when something new comes along that does the same thing, I'm okay with moving on to it because I'm like, oh, so this is kind of like this. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I'm not like, oh no, but it's not like I need this specific thing. Like if like just like a Tesla, right? I
Hmm.
was okay with getting an electric car because I was like, okay, this is a car that doesn't need gas. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But some people are like, oh, Tesla don't even, it don't take gas. I don't know. Like I'm
Yeah, because
not
they're
rocking
so
with that yet.
accustomed
You know what I
to.
mean? So
Yeah.
they're stuck in like the old ways. Know what I mean? And that just goes for everything. But just know that you're gonna be the only person on the road with that Tesla. So it's like people aren't ready to get out of the old ways. So when you feel like the world is operating, you can, what I feel like is you can feel like the world is operating off old stigmas and old ways, but you have to balance it with the fact that this is set up to operate off those old stigmas and old ways. So you kind of have to move on to something new without completely, you know what I mean? Because you're going
Yeah.
into uncharted territory, right? I'll tell you a story. Just
Hmm.
like the other day when you was when we was trying to get the mics right, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And then we couldn't get the cameras right and everything like that because your operating system is, you know what I mean, you got the M1 chip in the Mac. So which they don't have the right software for it yet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And because of that, you're in uncharted territory. They
Yeah.
haven't even started to make the cameras that work with that properly. And that goes, I know it's a wild out there thought to put out there, but it's just like that goal is the same way when you're trying to move off of old thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These thoughts that people have, the old ones have already proven and it works. So to
Yeah.
get them off that, it's gonna be like, well, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like every time you step to something. So like when it's like, oh, women should be, you know, paid equally and things like that. You know what I mean, which everybody should be paid what they're worth, right? So I'm not saying,
Period.
but you got older people who will be like, back in my day, we turned out just fine with women not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so to get them off of that and say like, oh, I gotta actually, you know what I mean, pay her, da da, like then it's like, it's a hard and a tough thing.
Yeah. So I guess I gotta unlearn some stuff. Is that what y'all trying to say? I was trying to say.
Uh, no,
I'm just
you
kidding.
know what I mean, but yeah. So that was that. What were you gonna say about the woman? What should she do with the baby mom? Should she leave, stay?
Um. Well, I personally would. I would definitely. I wouldn't say leave.
Uh-huh.
I would just say, just make it clear where you stand. Make
Would you,
the
what's the ultimatum there? Well, let's
The
throw it back
ultimatum
up on the
was
screen real quick.
she gave him the ultimatum that he had to until Christmas for either her to be gone or him to have moved.
Okay,
So
that's a tough ultimatum because it's
because they
coming at
might
a it's
it might
coming at a
mess up
time.
their friendship too.
I mean, what is a friendship?
They've
Why are we
been
talking?
they've been friends. Her whole thing is, they've been friends for 10 years and she doesn't want to mess up the friendship.
Okay,
That's
but
what she
the
said.
friendship
Should I
is
just leave
is
this thing possibly ruining 10 years of friendship?
no, they're gonna be straight. If it's 10 years, you don't ruin friendship. Friendship is there. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be there when it's necessary to be needed again. It's there. I mean, friends don't leave. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a thing like that. You know what I mean, like y'all can disengage. Y'all don't. I mean, because people go through different phases in life. They're doing different things, but a friend is gonna be a friend. You know what I mean?
But I think it's important for her to establish an understanding of the relationship with the baby mama that's going to be happening. Like what I'm saying. Like if it's an uncomfortable situation where the baby mama is going to be in her way,
Yeah.
then she would probably
But
have
that's
to
what I
make
mean.
decisions.
She could
So
gracefully bow out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's this person saying? Don't you? I promise you, you will never have a hand.
Oh, Jessica said,
Yeah.
"I'm sorry, but I don't want feminine men ever. Like I can't even." Right.
Okay, but what does she consider a feminine man? Like,
Yeah, that's a good question.
What do you consider a feminine man? Because I feel like a feminine man. Like, what does that mean? Like, you don't want dudes rocking purses. I seen Russell Westbrook had the skirt on the other day. Is that a problem? Are you talking about feminine? Like, do you consider Joshua a feminine man because he feels like this right here? That, you know what I mean? That we're stuck in old ways and everybody should just get along and men and women are equal. Does that make him like, what's a feminine guy? I feel like women love the aggression. Like some women love the turn up. They love the aggression. They want
Like not being a protector.
yeah. But I mean, this is one thing I say about protector, right? And I have this conversation with people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't protect nothing if you broke. You know what I mean? So I feel like it starts there. You know what I mean? Like honestly. So like, like you just can't protect nothing. You can't even you can't take care of your kids, nothing. Everybody is whatever. So as tough as you want to be, you know what I mean? And you can't protect nothing if you locked up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to remember, if you're locked, he's not protecting nothing. You know what I mean? So you have to balance you know what I mean? And that's why I say cause some guys are like, they're more like down the middle a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but you just gotta just understand like what protection really means. You know what I mean?
She said she have to disagree.
She has to disagree.
Do you think being petty is a feminine trait?
Being petty is a feminine trait. Yes. You know what I mean?
Is sensitivity and passion considered feminine? So are you supposed to feel nothing?
So is sensitivity and passion considered feminine? So I don't think you're supposed to really, as a man, you could feel, but you don't really throw it out there. Like, I don't know if your girl really wants to hear you talk about how you feel every day or how you feel, or, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like get the job done. It's kind of like when you hire a plumber to fix a leak in the kitchen sink or something. Like, you don't want to hear about how he feels. And I feel like
I can be petty. Joshua said he can be petty.
Yeah, don't be petty,
what
Joshua.
It was like when I was with my ex, that I felt like I was more of the man because I was going through things like at work, and I couldn't even talk to him about it because I was fixing his problems with things. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I'm helping him throughout with his thing constantly.
Right.
And I can't even bring mine up because then that's gonna add. You're not gonna be able to handle all of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like mentally, I had to carry my problems and his problems.
Yeah. So after he gives you 30 minutes of what he's going through, you can't
I'm
even.
drained.
You're drained and you can't even.
Like I can't. I'm not giving you any. I can't. You can't handle my stuff.
Right.
So it's just like okay.
I mean, Jessica says at the end, times money is not even gonna matter. Listen, when I say it like that, like you can't protect nothing if you broke, I'm not talking about the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about end of times. I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about today. I'm talking about what's more like most likely to happen right now. And I'm not even talking about like what I'm saying is like the things that are important is knowing that you have to set up like a guy that knows he has to set up his life in order to be able to protect his people with all different types of situations. You know what I'm saying? So like, and a lot of that starts with having a little bit of money. I'm not talking about being rich. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like, if you one of these dudes who's just comfortable out here wasting time, being a tough guy, in and out of jail and doing all of that. You know what I mean? Just to prove to you how tough they are, because you want this super masculine guy. It's like he's not concerned about any of the real things that's really gonna protect you, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that a guy has to be rich. It's not all about money, no. But I'm
Right.
just talking about like protection is not just physical.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's just like is
No
is
real woman wants a tough guy.
no real one wants a tough guy. I thought, but
So we're talking about different forms of protection,
yeah,
right? So
women love
I
tough
want to
guys, though.
know, Jessica, when you say a man that protects you, what does that look like for you? You know, because he's talking about being able to protect financially, stability, security, and just
And I'm talking about
mentally.
being available too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like that's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
Feeding you with information.
if
that's
you're
to
like,
help you.
I'm talking about, because we when you start talking about tough and masculine things like that, you're going into the area of somebody who's not all there emotionally, so they're overreacting to things, turning up too much to the point where they get locked. And now when they locked up, you can't protect nobody from the, like, you can't protect your kids when you lie and things like that. And I mean, um,
Is someone who looks out for you, Jessica says.
okay,
So,
I mean that's cool. You know what I mean? So, but and I'm not gonna pin this on you, but like you got somebody like Joshua who's saying that he's friend zoned. Why is he friend zoned? What she say?
your life, your decisions physically. Also, if I ever went down, I would need him to pick me up. If I couldn't pick him, and I couldn't pick him up, right? Your life, your decisions physically. Also, if I ever went down, I would need him to pick me up. I couldn't pick him up. So I could drag him and mentally pick him up, but I couldn't physically do what a man could do for a woman. That's why we are different and we need gender roles.
Yeah, we do, and you know what? And I feel like we do need gender roles. I feel like gender roles are going away, but I don't think a gender role necessarily has to be a man and a woman, like a man does this and a woman does that. I feel like you just need gender roles. So like you need roles within a relationship. So whoever does it, you don't automatically get to have a role because you're a man, and you don't automatically get to have a role because you're like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because we living in a time where like technically like a woman could be almost like the man of the house, dependent, right? Or the breadwinner. So then things gotta go, or the woman might be the one who's more steady, like financially, to the point where she has to lead him. You know what I mean? So it's like,
You just have to do what makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta do what makes sense, but there's definitely should be roles in order for like things not to be like redundant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
Yeah. So but we one of these streams we got to get into like what really gets people put in the friend zone. Like, what do you think? What gets somebody in? How do you choose friend zone?
Well, I don't know. For me, it's always people just automatically be in the friend zone for me. If he doesn't set his intentions from the beginning, then you're friend zone. And then once you get in the friend zone, it's hard to get out. Because now I look at you like a brother.
Right.
You can't. We all got to look out for each other. I look for that in a woman, just like I'd be there to look out for her. I look out for that woman, just like I'd be there to.
I have the feeling that Joshua is a very strong, sound, secure man, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just like we had on the stream yesterday, the more sound and secure the man is, the more the woman is like, yo, what's going on? He don't like me. He don't never argue with me. He don't throw nothing. When
So
I'm doing thing,
nonchalant.
he's letting me chill with other guys, and
Passive.
and he doesn't even care that I'm chilling with these other guys. It's like he's not even, you know what I mean? So it's just like I feel like
Unbothered.
I feel like that's another thing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, friend zone. I don't know. I used to have a lot of male friends just because from basketball.
Mm.
You know, I used to.
Mm.
But everybody got friend zoned.
Yeah. So it's like, but how do you choose like what? Because Joshua was saying he's in a friend zone, so I'm like, well, what do you like? How is he? Is he coming at him a certain way? Is he not setting his intentions from the gate? Is that what you're saying?
That's for me. If you're just trying to come in and be my friend, then you're gonna be my friend. But you're gonna try to switch it up later. That's not cool for me.
Okay.
It's like you gotta let me know what you want from the jump, and then I decide if I want to give you the time of day.
But so many guys think the way at it is to be the friend first, and then eventually you
That probably works for people.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe that's what, you know what I mean. So Joshua, don't do that. I mean, go at it. Have your intentions, set them clear. Be aggressive.
Or at least like compliment, like, oh my God, you are beautiful. You know, yeah,
that's
yeah.
friend zone.
No, it's not.
No, that is friend
If
zone.
you say you are,
That is friends. That'll get you in the friend zone faster than anything. Joshua,
you are beautiful.
Pull up,
look her in her eyes,
slap
and
her on
be
the
like,
booty.
oh my God, you are beautiful.
No, slap the booty, Joshua.
Don't slap nobody booty, please.
You gotta slap the booty. And then she gonna be like, what you doing? You're like, yo, you beautiful. What you think?
No.
What you expect? You know what I mean?
I'll get you press charges on.
Yeah, nah. They ain't gonna press charges. You know what I mean? Yeah, slap the booty. You know what I'm saying?
That's my pet
Just make
peeve.
sure you know them though. You
That's
feel
my
me?
pet peeve. Don't touch my butt.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see something. I want to bring Jeff in here real quick, right?
Okay.
We're gonna try to bring somebody in. You know what I mean?
You sent him the link?
Yeah, I'm about to send him the link. Let's see if we could, cause I just want him to speak towards, like, I feel like his expertise is within the masculine and feminine and the gender roles, and that's kind of like where he stays. You know what I mean?
Now don't double team me now.
Huh? Nah, I'm actually gonna. I just want him to give a couple give a little insight. I think he's gonna be able to join us. I mean, but I just want him to give a little insight on how he feels masculine. Me and him actually don't agree on the masculine and feminine, because I feel like Joshua. I don't really separate men and women when it comes to what we're doing. I feel like one thing that I always tell him is this. He'll be like, yo, you know, because women do this and gonna do that. I'm like, yo, technically everybody do that. You know what I'm saying? Men do that too. Oh, but nah, know what I mean?
For me, it's hard for me to be aggressive.
What?
It's hard for me to be like aggressive. Like that's a gender.
You just threw a hanger at somebody.
What?
I've never thrown a hanger at somebody ever.
Oh
in
my
my
gosh!
life.
I'm not talking.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
talking like making the first move or things like that. That's always been hard for me to do. It might be like in my mind to do it, but something holds me back.
Right. So I mean.
And I think that's just rooted from my like beliefs from I don't know.
But you're super aggressive.
In what way?
Just like in general, like, you know what I mean? Like most people are like they fall back, they lay back, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll spark conversation.
I'm not talking about friendly. I'm talking about aggressive.
But friendly is aggressive.
Male and women like who making the first move and things like that.
Yeah, but sparking a conversation is the first move.
Not with a guy that I like.
I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is like, you gotta remember, like they're gonna be like, what's the first thing that they say? Like, y'all like her, like go say something to her. Spark a comment. Oh no, I can't. I don't know. Maybe she don't even want to talk to me. So it's
If
aggressive
I'm
to
sparking
spark
a
a conversation.
conversation, I don't feel like it's aggressive. If it's like a female or like a guy that I'm not interested in, I'm like, hey. No, I'm not talking about that.
So
I'm
what are you
talking about
talking
like
about?
making a phrase, like say I like
Like,
somebody
uh-huh.
and you know I'm interested. I'm not gonna shoot my shot.
Because of your ego, not because you're not aggressive.
Yes,
Because you
it's
have an
both.
ego, you don't want to get
Okay, it's
curved.
both. It's both.
You don't want to get curved. You don't want to. You don't have the heart to get rejected. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Yo, bring Jeff on. We gonna talk a little bit about the
Okay.
masculine and
Who,
feminine. So,
How do we put him in the middle?
huh?
who,
How do we put him in the middle?
In the middle,
Is there a
you
way?
nah.
Okay,
You
it's
just
fine.
we just have to um
It's
who
fine. Hey,
started it?
bring
Jeff.
him. Yeah.
What's up? Who
Okay, I
started
don't
it?
hear him.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me see. You're
Yo,
gonna have to. Hello.
you hear me?
Let me see if I could just hear you real quick,
You,
and then boom, we'll be yo yo. Oh
you hear
yeah, you
me?
can hear me?
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
hear.
Okay, you hear
Yeah, I
him?
hear you
Okay,
fine.
perfect.
Uh,
I'm not gonna be able to
All
hear
right.
him.
So I'm about to I'm gonna just what you do is this, right? Uh, hold on. So yo, I just want you to. I'm gonna set you up to what you want to talk about, and then I'm gonna bring you in on the headphones. Okay?
all right.
So So basically, we're sitting here talking about gender roles and masculine, feminine, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So we have Jessica right
Mhm.
here is saying, she's saying things like, she wants a protector
Mhm.
and things like that. And we have some other people saying that the gender roles are like an old way of thinking, and we should come into the new age. And so I just want you to take it because as soon as I hear masculine and feminine, and then G was talking about I'm in my masculine, but she's a woman. So I'm like, what you mean you in your masculine? I'm trying to figure it
Yeah,
out. You know what I mean?
it's all out of control in 2021.
Right.
All right, so what's going on? We starting this.
In the closet.
Just talk to him a little bit.
What'd you say, Jeff?
Yeah, what's going on? We starting this already, or are we already on?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Babe, I can't hear him. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
He was able to hear you.
We live right now.
What is she saying? What is he saying?
Right. Exactly, Joshua. Exactly.
Okay, Jessica can hear you good.
I like to trust, but I'm not gonna smack him.
Oh, all right, go find us.
Okay.
Okay. Yo,
Yeah. What up?
yeah. So, okay. So Jessica says that she hears you. So I'm just trying to figure out. So
Mhm.
we got Joshua says he basically keeps getting friend zoned. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
and so I'm trying to help him figure out if he's in his masculine, the feminine, how are women basically taking in the things that he's saying. You know what I mean? Because he's kind of like, yo, we should just chill. He's more like even kill. You know what I mean?
Right.
Real solid, secure in himself, but he's even kill. So what type of things do you think that women think that they want, but they might not necessarily want from you, and why would a guy be technically getting friend zoned over and over?
Um. Well, I mean, it's honestly it's so weird in 2021 because what they say they want, that's not what they actually want. So, for instance, they say they want a nice guy, but they really don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They appear to want somebody who's unique or
Okay.
perhaps rare, and in that rareness, a lot of times comes across in you doing asshole tactics, right?
Right.
So an asshole tactic is like you're really not paying attention when she calls, or you're not responding when she texts, or something like that. and it comes off kind of like disingenuous, but these are the traits that the men that they want are actually showing.
Right.
So they sort of quantify that as, well, when a guy's not really interested in me, um, something's wrong with me. So they tend to want to chase that challenge. So in terms of that, what I would do, like, the game is this: you pretty much got to be on your purpose and try to chase the money so much to where you're ignoring most of the people, because once you show these chicks that you really like them, they're gonna run away. So how I would approach, first of all, whatever girl you that likes you is just gonna like you. Period. I would just toss her a bone out here and then. If you toss her a date and you're like, all right, cool, I'm free here. This is my time, and she says yes, that's cool, and she comes out, then that's cool. But don't push it. Don't push it at all. Ask once. You know what I'm saying? You got to be rather stern because they like that cold approach. They just want you to. They want to see. They're kind of testing for your value. They're doing little pins and pokes at you just to see how much you'll take and what you're used to. And if you approach so strongly and they feel like this is the same feeling of that guy who's always been on me, then they're not gonna like him. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but this is reality in 2021. So is Joshua still there?
Let me see where we at. Nah, I don't think. He didn't block you. We're all. It's a few different streams going, so you probably don't see him. He's probably on another page,
Damn, Jessica,
right?
he ain't.
Hold on one second. You, you said what?
So
Okay, so Jessica says, no, we don't like a guy who sits there and sells his dreams before we broke bread with him.
oh, we don't like.
What you think?
What did I miss?
So Jessica, what are you saying, that you don't want somebody to see what happens? Everybody approaches with their representative. After 3 months, you figure out who that person is. 3 months to 6 months, right?
Right.
So it's like everybody's selling a dream. You're selling a dream as a woman. He's selling a dream as a man. It's like, what do you want? And you're only gonna break bread when you find out who the person actually is. Don't expect anybody to pay your bills at first.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Like selling dreams. I,
We all sell a dream. Come on, let's keep it real.
it's real life. It's real talk. You
I
know what I'm
appear
saying?
like I am from day one. This is who I am. What are you talking about?
Oh man, you know what I find crazy about chicks, right? They barely want to tell you where they work at or what they do.
Really?
Yeah,
Why? Why do you think that is? That's crazy to me.
because I think every time you ask a person, whether it's male or female, where they work at, you start to build a judgment case around them. Like if I'm a lawyer, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, all right,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. It's almost like when you ask somebody, people only ask you that to size you up,
Right, which
right?
is what the whole point of when you meet somebody, so you don't waste time. You're trying
Hmm.
to make sure
Right.
that you're getting all your checks by how many kids do you have. Okay,
Right.
check. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to get the gauge.
Okay, I see what Jessica means, but sometimes they do want to be with you for your external. Like, you look good enough. See, here's the thing with men. Men don't want to spend a day with you or a month with you because the sex is the first thought process. So yeah, they do want to be with you, just not in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see that. I don't even know what you. Okay, personally, I just want a man. Okay, so
Personally, me, I just want a man who can take care of himself and match what I already have. That sounds good.
Do you? Do you really?
Do you really?
What's Oh no. What's he matching? Like, I mean, like it depends.
All
I
right.
mean, like, are you, like, does he have to match a millie? Like, you know what I mean? Does he have to match a? Are you saying that he just has to have like a full time job? If you have kids, does he have to match the full time job and match a kid with you, or what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I think that I'm not gonna say that everybody sells a dream, but I think that some people really go out their way to make things look like what they're not. You know what I'm saying? So you might be dealing with someone, and like we had something on the stream yesterday where you don't even know where they live at,
Hmm.
and you dating them for 6 months, and they, you know what I mean? So like,
Oh yeah, that's selling a dream. Yeah. Um.
So how do you go about when you like dating? Like what's the correct way to meet somebody? You just don't ask them about their job. Would you like you just like how do you
I think what happens. All right. So I'm a bachelor. Been this way for a few years, right? I'm very truthful about what I got going on because I'm not shameful, but I can understand like what Demick said that some people might trip. Like, yo, they're not telling you where they live because they might live with their shit. They might live with their wife, and the girl sometimes might live with her mother. So you really don't get the truth.
yeah, is it okay to date somebody who's living with their moms?
that depends on the
Like
person.
Uh-huh.
if you met a chick right now, and she's
Hmm.
like, yo, I'm going through hard times, I'm staying at my mom's crib right now, I'm in the basement, you know what I'm saying, I'm just, you know what I mean, it shouldn't be long term, but it's just life hit me.
Um,
Whoa. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you in a second, okay? I just want to
yo,
hear.
but to be honest, a lot of people are going through that, especially if you got a kid. If you're not if you're not at that point, um, sometimes like you damn near going back to the house. A lot, like, to tell the truth, I don't know. Listen, this might be my experience, but a lot of chicks are on some assistance or whatever. Usually when I find that they have kids or something like that,
Yeah, there's some
that you
assistance.
they on some assistance or they being helped in some type of way, and that's
Yeah.
fine. But this is why they actually need somebody. So I don't look down on that when they're a woman. You know
What
what
do you
I'm saying?
take? What do you take as a red flag? So let's say they have. Okay, so you're saying you're cool if they don't got a crib.
Right.
Then okay, so then you find out okay they don't have a whip either. They don't have a car either. I
Yeah.
mean that those two things usually come together.
I don't, that's a long stretch because if you don't got a whip, where you going to work?
I mean, you can walk to work. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
Public
I'm gonna run down
transportation.
I'm gonna run down a couple things, right? And you're gonna
Hmm.
tell me when you check out.
Right.
Okay, all right. Live at home still. Let's say they 35. It's still a
Um,
go. It's still a go.
I'm probably all right. It's context, but go ahead.
Okay, all right. So you probably all right. Then you're like, okay, no car.
All right.
It's still a go.
You starting to look like you something for the night. You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
All right. One kid.
That ain't bad.
It's two kids.
Nah, you for the night.
But so you
You for
check
the
out at the
night.
second kid.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
combination.
So no car you
Right.
can work with, huh?
The combo of no car with two kids, over,
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
with.
That means you got to come in and help these birthdays go down properly.
Yeah,
It's on you now.
and that ain't happening.
All right. So now you G right? You see right? Okay. So when do you check out? You meet a guy, right?
I'm the wrong person to ask, but go
He's
ahead.
like, yo.
Oh, she
He's
about to
like, yo.
wow.
He's like, yo. I said, I just happened to have lost my job
Why
like
are you
last week.
dating? Why are you dating?
Huh?
Why are you dating? Why are you
Oh
looking
wait,
for
wait
someone?
so you checked that already?
Yes.
See,
See,
women are
she,
so much harder on us than we are on
You
yeah.
should
women.
not be dating. You should be focused on getting yourself together. You shouldn't be looking for any love interest right now. You got to get yourself together.
See, and that's facts, but I almost feel like it's the same for women. But I think what happens with chicks is that they try to compensate for what they don't have by getting the dude and making the dude compensate. Like it's like, yo, I'm not. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Yeah, they look for help.
Uh,
More people look for help. My thing is like, if you got to get yourself together. You should not be looking. Don't no Tinder, no Instagram. Get off of all social media until you find you a job and you can get yourself out your mama crib. Then you like, okay,
But
hey,
they just happen to meet you this
just
day though. They might not meet you again.
they should have on blinders when they go out. Don't talk to me. Be so deep into focus on what you got to do that you women should be the last thing on your mind.
I think
It's
that's true because dating costs a lot,
Yeah,
and
you gotta get up out that
like
situation.
life happens.
yeah,
I understand that, but
and
you can't be living at your
actually,
mama house. Mom, not me.
I want to bring that up too
What?
because that woman who's living at her mother's house and um 2 kids, no car, it's like a lot of times they really don't think about how much dating costs because they're expecting you to pay things.
And I said this the other day, right? Because okay, it's different for like a man to date multiple women and for a woman to date multiple men. Because as a
Hmm.
man, you're most likely paying for the dates. So
Right,
now when you're dating multiple chicks, you're not taking advantage or using them. Whereas if you're a girl that's going on multiple dates with multiple guys, you're almost lining up your food every night for the week. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Where you're not really having to pay or come out of pocket or really even give and then and because you're not doing that, you should really have to rock with one person because you have to then give them that emotional aspect because you're not giving the
right.
others, right? So, but now you can't even give the emotional aspect because you're stuck on having
Oh,
to split yourself 6 ways.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean? And then you could say even that you could go Dutch, like that's a good point. Now, I mean, I'm glad you said that because you could go Dutch, but a lot of times the guy's still gonna be like, oh, no, 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 I got it, or it's already handled. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it doesn't matter. The whole thing is it's not about going Dutch. It's all about the expectation of society and the culture of what they expect. You're
Hmm.
almost gonna get clowned by your girlfriends when you tell them, "Oh, this you going Dutch." They're gonna be like, "Oh, this dude's a loser." You know what I'm saying? He's letting
Yeah.
da da. You're paying for these dates? Are you crazy?
Society set that up though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Um. Yo, it's incredibly unfair, and I think what's happened is going on so long in this internet age to where you can have several dates easily at the snap of a finger, especially if you look decent to good, to where they really don't appreciate the men who are actually doing these dates. And listen, with this inflation, I mean, I go out myself, my checks alone be 100, 120. So if I'm going out with somebody else, if it's hit 200, like, and we just enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, we went to go get something to eat the other day, right?
Hmm.
We all went on a hike. Then we went to go get something to eat, right? What was the bill? The bill was like freaking $800.
Yeah, it was
And we
What
like
didn't
it
wild
was
out.
like seven something.
Catch.
at catch was 8? It was 7.
First of
It was like
all,
8. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
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 What
And
y'all
then
had,
so
wine?
like now, huh?
Y'all had
We
wine?
had 2 bottles of champagne,
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
yeah.
We had two.
and
Yeah,
then but we had the thinly sliced steak. It
the
was like
wagyu, the
the wa-
Kobe,
Oh,
yeah
y'all
the
had the
Kobe
wagyu. So
beef.
that's 200. That's
Yeah,
200
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
yeah
It's
two
two. Yeah, it
fifty.
was like two. It was like yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the best of the best. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But what I'm saying is, when you're going out as a man, you're carrying a lot of that load, and then so like if it's with somebody, if it's just with multiple women, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Whereas like a woman, let's say if it was her, so like let's say if me and you go out to eat, right? I drop 800 on a date. And the
Hmm.
next day you want to date with another guy where he's dropping 800, you're looking crazy.
You know why? You want to know why?
How do you feel?
Because we carry a baby for 9 months. That's
Oh,
Oh,
That's why.
oh,
Okay.
oh, oh,
This
wow.
is wild right now.
Talk about not fair. Okay, let's talk
Okay,
about what's not fair.
right. You know what I
Let's talk
mean?
about that menstrual cycle every month. That's not fair. Okay,
Yeah,
We
but you
that's
always
why
gonna
ain't.
come
we.
back to the baby thing.
I know, but you ain't carrying everybody, baby.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But no,
But
going Dutch,
You're
honestly,
kidding,
going Dutch is
but
cool if you're just friend zone. Like to me, it's
hmm
like we're friends, we just hanging out. We can go definitely go Dutch.
hmm
She said she
yo,
got me.
I really want Jessica Page and Joshua Birdsong. Y'all gotta find each other on Facebook because I think
Yeah.
y'all on two different streams, so y'all not seeing each other. So y'all gotta literally like type each other's names in, right? Add each other as friends and let the love begin to
Oh,
And
blossom. You know what I mean? Because
she
Jessica is looking for a strong protector of a man, and she's not on no BS. And Joshua's a strong protector of a man, and he's not on no BS. And
love
she's even looking.
connection.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Harley Romantics love connection.
Yeah,
Joshua
yeah,
willing to take her even if she lived with a mother.
yeah. Joshua taking
Yeah.
them all. Come
Yeah.
one, come all. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
alright with it.
you know what I mean? But yeah, nah, I feel like, just to double back on that, like that's the differences, and it's the society, the pressure from the society that keeps things the way it is. As much as we want to break out of these roles and things like that, it's what everybody else looks at you. So now when you've been going Dutch with this guy, you're paying your own way. Your friends is gonna be like, what? He he got you splitting dates?
Right.
He
But
got
but
you paying for your own. That sounds crazy to them.
but this is
He's
what
got
I'm
you
saying.
paying for your own.
I just said that to my old girl. You
But
know
we talking about going non-traditional because quote unquote roles have changed. But if we don't pay, I mean,
Are
what
you a
you-
man?
yeah,
Are you a man?
it's the shaming tactic. It's a shaming tactic.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like even if you're cool with it,
Right.
nobody else is cool with it. So even if the woman, I mean, that's why you have to keep your relationship really between the two people, because the moment you start, remember, love is illogical. So the moment you start to tell everybody else about what's going on, they're like, "Why are you dealing with that? Like that
Right.
don't make no sense." Of course, it don't make no sense. It's love, right? It's
Well, in
being in a
2021, in 2021 is like I feel like it wasn't like that in the 90s. You know what I mean?
what
in
about
the
if you, you,
'90s.
you pull out
Yeah.
them Groupon coupons on a date?
You
You
said
know,
Yeah.
what?
would you pull on a Groupon coupon thing or, uh, you know,
Groupon still get you on the back end. You coming in with the free ticket, it's
Hey,
free for the day, but the motherfucking the drinks is $100 a shot. You know what I
listen,
mean?
is
she
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 is
was
she
doing the Groupon and telling people, you know what I mean, just
what
doing
Yeah,
whatever. So
greasy,
you talking about this one? You know what I mean,
greasy. Yeah,
running the Groupons and having them contact, and then she's like, oh, it's not today though. Like that's only for
right.
the the 30th day of February for the leap year. Like you know what I'm
A
saying?
lot
That's
of
what she was
games.
doing.
A lot
so
of
so
games.
so Joshua, you'll take a girl on a date with a coupon? Just curious.
Yeah, there we go.
I say it like this, right? I really feel like self love is terrible. I mean, and I feel like love is you're trusting somebody else to um to love you and take care of you. You know what I mean? And I don't mean take care of you like financially. I'm just talking about like to be the one that's looking out for your best interest. That way you could look out for their best interest. So my thing would be if I'm on a date and the woman pulls out the coupon, she's giving me the okay. Like I mean, if I have to pull out the coupon, I look crazy. So I need her to pull out the coupon. Like, yo, I got us. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to go half on a date. I don't want to go Dutch and do all that. I want her to pull out the coupon. Like, yo, I knew we was coming here. You know what I'm saying? I got the coupon for the 25% off on
Oh, that's so sweet.
on the um on the wine or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, I bet, yeah, just just throw it in there. And to
Yeah, but
me, that would be a big deal.
that's not gonna happen. Like, see,
Oh
and
God.
It's happened.
Yo, what? So,
What?
what?
That's
Let me
happened
ask you.
before.
When was the last time? You pardon me, G. When was the last time a chick paid a date for you? Like really? Come on.
Wait, wait, wait. When's the last time? What?
No, I think he just
Last
meant
time
she
a
threw the
chick,
coupon in.
right, do the
Uh,
coupon and pay for. Matter of fact, when was the last time a chick paid for a date for you?
the last time chick paid. This one. What you
Look,
talking
look, look.
about? I
Nah,
said she
she don't
got
count.
me.
She don't
No.
count. She don't count.
That's what I'm saying. You respect it so much, you're like, okay, I'm holding on to this. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We don't have to go far to search.
you paid for the first date.
Um,
Yes.
not no,
I
no,
want.
no,
Come
When
on,
was our
no.
first date again?
Probably the first
G.
date was the movies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the thing I loved about that is because the movies was her idea, and I've always been really big on you have these great ideas, they're great. Are you going to pay for these great ideas? This is how I always used to come. Like you meet all these chicks and they're like, yo, it would be great if we went to the Bahamas. And
Okay.
then you're like, who's paying for that? You know what I'm saying?
You
Or
know who
it'd
paying
be
for
great
that?
if we, yeah, like, or it'd be great if we go to Tao to eat on
Right.
Sunday,
But it
and you're
sucks
like,
when if you're dating someone that never wants to do anything and everything is your idea all the time, and you're always paying for it. That sucks. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
nah,
saying?
but
Like
that
if
don't
it's like,
happen though.
huh?
That doesn't happen.
No, that happened to me, and that's why, like, when my homegirl was talking about it, I knew which exactly who. It's like they never wanted to do anything, and I'm like, hey, let's go here. I'll pay. You know, I'll pay. And it's like I'm always paying. Like you never
Yeah, but and
spend
see,
money on anything, like because
but
he
that's what
never
the
wants to
dating
go
process.
anywhere.
But that's what the dating process is about, though. It's about weeding people out. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, once you don't get what you want. I'm not saying what you want is right or wrong. I'm just saying once you don't get what you want, then it's a situation where it's like, you know what I mean, you move on. You know what I'm saying? I believe in loving the other person and then waiting to see how good they love you back. You know what I mean? It's never about like the
But
self
how,
love and I'm getting this and if they don't treat me like this, and that's always been a big thing for me. So if you go and you're dating this person, you're dating them and you're dating them and you coming up with the ideas and you're coming up with the whatever, you might have to say like, yo, you don't never want to, like, what do you like to do? You know what I'm saying?
Stay in
right.
a safe
But
space.
okay, but hold on. What? All right. So this is a good thing to talk about, right? Because I'm big on the vetting process, and what you're talking about is sort of vetting. You're trying to see how much the person is going to put, how much energy person is willing to put back into you. A big thing on how you detect a woman's, energy towards you is how much she's willing to go in her pocket for you. So
You think so?
how are you? That's a big thing. That's a chicks. No, come on, man. Come on,
Go ahead.
come on.
I don't know
But
about that one,
but okay. So what's a proper vetting process to you? How are you seeing? What are you testing for? You talking about you know like we all know the self love is trash, but how do you vet?
I
How
just
do
look for
you?
how well you love me. Like how considerate are you of what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with when you're, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's just like, I feel like a lot of women are like full speed ahead at all times and they're concerned about themselves and they're not really looking at like what's going on, what's like a situation. I feel like women are not very situational in
Mhm.
general. You know what I mean? And then when you bring that into a relationship, then it's like, okay, like they'll be like, yo, I'm a I'm gonna do this or do that, and then
Mhm.
you're like, yeah, but how is that gonna? You know what I mean? Like, where do I go with that? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you basically trying to see how you fit into the puzzle. Oh shit. You trying to see how you fit into the puzzle in terms of
Yeah,
on
just how
how
considerate.
she's putting how she's putting the pieces with your name down.
Yeah, what kind of priority and thought and thoughtfulness is she giving me? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Right. Okay. I mean, for me, I watch out for the eyes. If I hear too much I, or I need this, or things like that. Um, it ain't like I look for the future planning. A lot of people
Right.
talk about what they want from a mate, but they're not talking about what they're willing to give to a man.
Yeah.
And I think, as a man, I think Joshua was asking something about masculine frame and things like that. I think as a man, you have to stand on your square sometimes and test the woman. You know what I'm saying? Because they can go untested for a long time. Us thinking that we're men and we're supposed to do this, we're supposed to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and it's sometimes you got to stop at C. Like, hold up, let me see if she do D, E, and F.
Yeah, you got to give him one of them Bible tests.
I was,
He said,
Right,
Abraham, put your son on the stake
right.
and
I
kill
was
him.
gonna
This is
say
like,
how y'all feel. That you think testing is cool, like putting people through tests.
Y'all do it all the time. That's y'all MO.
No.
That is y'all MO. Hold up, is he gonna pay for this? Oh, he got it. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll see if the next is he gonna pay again or he gonna ask me. You know what I'm saying? And, like little things like that. And then sometimes like planning, right? I find that y'all want men to plan a lot, um, or
Ooh,
want him to take
specific.
initiative.
hold on. I want to hear what this
See,
one
look, look,
got to
look,
say about
look.
this right here.
The
G.
plan. No, no, no. I mean, it's just women like men to take control.
Wait, no, no, no. First,
So
you
planning
wait,
is
wait, wait, wait,
taking
wait, wait,
control.
wait, wait. 1 second. You know that this is also going on Spotify, things like that, where they're not going to be able to see this. So just read it out for them,
Okay.
What
so
Jessica
they know what
said.
we even talking about.
I am not going out of my pocket for no man, and I don't expect him to do that either. If we're together and we're building, then yes, it should be 50-50. Yeah, I feel you,
And
Jessica.
how do you feel about that?
About what she said?
Yeah. She's saying she's not going out of her pocket for nobody. And she also, but to be fair, I don't expect
So,
them to
I
go out of
mean,
pocket for me.
yeah, so she's just, 50-50 relationship. I wash the dishes. I mean, I cook, you wash the dishes. She has like a 50-50, spirit.
Is that good though?
I mean, it's just her preference.
It should be 100, 100.
I listen.
A hundred, 100.
I don't know if Jessica even believed that herself. You know what I'm saying?
It sound good on the internet though.
It sounds good on the internet, but let a man come in your box. Like, yo, Jessica, what up? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? He's approaching you. You expect him to initially pay for that first date. I don't think you walk into that first date like, all right, well, you're definitely not offering to pay your side of that bill. And I think if you
Right.
did, it would be a problem.
Mm.
Mm.
Listen, I'm already self sufficient, so why do I need a man to take care of me? That's like women's anthem. I used to think like that.
Mm.
I don't think
It,
that.
Not,
I don't think it's about if he taking. First of all, this is what I say. It's not love. Is not what you self sufficient. Love is about somebody else caring for you. That's all it's about. Me caring for you and you caring for me. It's not about who's self sufficient, who got it, da da da. It's about who's gonna, because at the end of the day, at some point somebody's gonna go through it, somebody's not gonna
yeah,
have it, and you gotta know that the other person is willing and has
right,
enough desire for you to be able to hold you down. How you
right,
gonna know if who can hold you down if it's always, I'm self-sufficient, I do my own thing and he does his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
right,
right.
right. Yeah, that reciprocation.
Jessica says, I'm definitely offering to pay the side of the bill because
Uh
I don't
huh.
want to be obligated to do anything after if I'm not happy with the date.
Ooh, you
Well,
never obligated.
yeah, you never obligated.
You don't owe him no box.
Yeah,
Don't
no
think
matter
like
what.
that.
It's like that's like saying like, if you fly me out, then I have to sleep with you. I've
Hey,
heard
well,
people
I
say
don't know.
it's no. Well, I don't let people fly me out anyway. But
Because
if I let people fly me out, they might expect, and I don't want to. I don't. But you still don't
Right.
have to, no matter what they expect or what they, what I'm saying. You still don't got to do nothing that you don't want to do. You're never obligated.
I think like people need to take gestures of, what do you want to call that? I don't know. gestures of
Mm-hmm.
romance into of kindness or romance into consideration. Like because there's levels of effort behind things. If I take you on a date, that's a level of effort. If I ask you to go on a vacation, that's a level of effort. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think you
Mm-hmm.
should go if you're not willing to reciprocate that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So what's Joshua saying? He's saying, why do I need to test someone? That feels
Hmm.
conniving to me. I'm not trying to be like that. If we're in a relationship, I think we need to work together and trust each other. This is that gets you friend zone.
Yeah.
That thought. I'm telling you,
Well,
you gotta. First of all, I've been like, listen, I've been getting tested since I met this one right here. Where
yeah.
she go? Which one? You
I'm
know what I
right
mean? You
here.
know what I mean? I know, right? So it's like, but it's cool. You gotta just. It's not about test. It's not. It's like you're
Well,
not
let's
testing
not
the
say
person.
test. Let's say
No,
vet.
no, vet. Okay, you can say
Right.
vet, but what I'm saying is, it's like things come up in life, and then you got to see what
What you're.
people do when things aren't perfect. Everybody's. It's easy to love when everything is going fine and dandy and stuff, but it's like you vet by saying, okay, what's gonna happen when we driving on the highway and a tire blow out? What, like,
How
I
you
mean,
gonna
like, are
react?
you now saying, yo, you better go change that tire? You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know.
I think I felt the same way Joshua felt, but I think we all like every man feels that way. But you really cannot go around life because people will take advantage of you. Now, Joshua, I don't know if you have any type of money or whatever, but if you've gotten somewhere in life and everything's comfortable for you, and people see that, and then you start dating, people do end up taking advantage of you in various ways. You know what I'm saying? Because say, like reality is crazy out here. Like everybody is not for you. Sometimes they come in to eat. You know what I mean? Sometimes they come in to get shit up off you. And you really have to vet and watch what they say, how they say it, the tones they say it in, what's their situation. Some people will come out with you and they got a boyfriend. You kind of have to vet or poke around like what's going on
Did
with
she?
this chick,
That's because
you
women
know?
be cheating.
Oh
They
God.
be cheating.
Wait,
More
I'm
than men.
confused.
Women cheat more than men. You know
I'm
what I'm
confused with
They
what
saying?
got
Jessica
open
just said.
situations.
Hey, yo, G, I want you to read this one from
I'm
Jessica because
confused.
this
Is
goes
she?
against everything she been saying.
No, no, no.
Mhm.
It says if a guy keeps on asking me to go on vacation for him, he should pay because he's the one who wants me to go on vacation.
But I
Will
thought you
I
just
help
said.
assistance buying drugs? Did she just say
Helping
that?
them.
Buying drugs and helping with the little things here and there, of course, because that's called respect. She said, I got the
Yeah.
drugs.
All right, so you got the drugs and we out here.
Jessica live, man. Jessica is live.
Right. But
Okay,
see,
hold on,
this
hold on, hold on, hold on. And this
yeah.
is no, but this is
Oh, she
the
said she didn't mean to say drugs. I was like, what? Where did that come from?
buying drugs.
Let's just roll with the drugs because it sounds
Yeah,
good.
let's just yeah.
Yeah.
Understand the drugs sounded
All
good.
right, this is what I'm gonna say, right? And you know what? I'm gonna let you touch on this, but these are I'm gonna keep it short. This is the condition, not the condition. What's the word I'm looking for? These
Yes,
are the
this
little
this the state.
technicalities. These are the technicalities that they try to get off and get by you with. Like, oh, I'm splitting the bills, but now when the vacation was your idea, so you pay for the whole vacation. When you just been saying for the last 30 minutes,
You'll
you
split the
splitting all
bill,
bills.
no matter whose idea it was.
Now it's
Mm.
he should pay for the whole vacay because it's his idea. But I thought,
It was
It's
50
levels.
50.
I got your back, Jessica. It's levels. Okay. Dinner is
Right.
dinner. You know what I'm
When some
saying?
shit costs too much, it's
When
levels.
it's
it's levels.
vacation, hotel, plane ticket. That's another level. Like that's OD. You know what I'm saying? So you can pay for that.
But how is OD if you really want to spend time with this dude?
Listen,
It, it's kind of reciprocation.
I remember this guy asked me to go to a wedding with him, and then he expected me to buy the ticket. That I lost
Mm.
interest.
See? See?
Just
See,
only on the. I mean, I said something to him like, "Why would you?" He was like,
Wait,
"Yeah, hit me up when you bought the ticket." I was like,
wait, what ticket?
"A plane ticket to go to the
plane ticket.
wedding with him as his guest," and he wanted me to buy the ticket, like my ticket, and I thought that was like, you invited me, and you like that's where your mind went for me to
Yeah,
buy my own ticket.
I mean, we need more context with that.
What do you mean? What do you need to know?
What like
Like, was the hotel free?
no, right? But like, what's the relationship between that? First, what's the relationship?
He was my first, like from 20 something years ago,
Uh huh.
and then we were trying to rekindle,
Uh huh.
kind of, I guess, talking a little bit, and then he was like, "Come to DC and be my guest. I mean, go to this wedding with me." And I'm like, "All right, I'm down. That's cool."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "All right, let me know when you buy your ticket." It's like everybody think I had so much money. I'm just gonna buy my ticket. It's like, okay, no, that's crazy.
But okay, so in context of that, right? What if you really like this guy? You would have paid for that ticket. Am I right or wrong?
No, it was just
You,
no.
I think you. I feel like chicks when they want to go, they will fucking pay.
Yeah, I think that
But
it's
it was a turn. To me, it's like just the way he thought turned me off. Like the fact that it was just a thought. Like it's, if it was me wanting to go, like it was my idea. Like okay, yeah, then I, I don't know. For me, it was just it turned me off.
that's what I
You,
said. Whoever
well,
come with the great ideas, yeah, I mean, like that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like even what Jessica's saying, like the thing is this.
If I really like him and
She's
he doesn't
saying
have the
that
money to pay, then yeah.
she's saying that
mhm,
the vacation is his idea. He should pay for it.
I get that.
But I guarantee you, if the vacation was her
But her
idea,
idea.
let's put
She's
it in a pot and save up together
keep
for
it
the
funky.
telly,
Keep it funky.
for the activities.
Keep it real.
You know what I mean? You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what's going on out here, and this is why you have to end up. You know what I mean? Like, wait, this guy says what?
Is a There's a big difference between paying for a meal and paying for a vacation.
See, tell you.
I mean, I just feel like I just feel like whatever we doing, you got to kind of match the effort if you want to be there. And this is the vetting testing process because you end up throwing your bones out there, and they feel entitled, and then like you never see how far they're willing to go. So in that case where Gigi's going on vacation, if she really wanted to go, like let's say, all right, your hotel is all expenses paid, just pay for the ticket. If I say it like that, I think she should kind of probably grab that. Now, me personally, I don't know. I'm so used to just paying everything, but I don't think that's a bad deal. And that
Right.
shows
I don't
me,
know. I feel like if he said more than "let me know when you buy your ticket," then maybe. But I just feel like you setting the expectations,
mhm,
and I don't know. I didn't like it.
yeah,
I think it's all these technicalities. You know what I mean? Like the other
everything
day,
needs context.
right? But it's the women. They get off on the technicalities too much. Can't let them.
Yeah,
Can't let
yeah.
them. The other day when we were like, "Yo, what's a date?" And I'm like, "Yo, a date is when a guy spends bread." And then I was rebutted with, "A date is when I could wear heels." Where can you go
To wear here,
without
that don't cost. Yeah,
spending bread and being heels? You can't
right.
go nowhere. You can't walk in the park in heels. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
I
Uh-huh.
didn't say.
it's the
I didn't.
technicality of you don't
You're
have to
twisting my
spend
words.
bread.
You're twisting my words.
Uh-huh.
Don't do that.
All right, well,
You're
fix 'em.
twisting my words. I didn't say that. I said a date could be a
Uh-huh.
walk in the park. That could be a date.
Okay,
I
let's talk about the
prefer
technicality part.
what? I like to wear heels on dates.
Okay.
I don't want to go to a park.
Um, you know what I just found out like recently because all right, so you know me, them. We always go out. Restaurants ain't about nothing. The bar ain't about nothing, right?
Yeah.
So I was steadily going out with this girl man, probably 3, 4 times a week, and we was dating serious at the time.
Bye, Joshua.
And then she's like, when are we gonna go out on a date? And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? She like, well, when are we gonna get dressed and go out? And I'm like, yo, but we do this all the time. Like, what females, they tend to like, a date to them is when you get dressed and go out. And to me, I didn't look at it like that for a long time. I just looked at it like anytime we go out and step out and spend a significant amount of money at some place that's irregular, it's a date.
Right.
Um,
Yo, I went all the way to Honolulu and
mhm.
came back and heard, when are we going on a date? I was like, what? What?
Right.
I was appalled, to say the least.
Oh God.
And it's like, do we need to throw on hard bottoms and a suit in order to make it
No,
a
for
date?
me, it's just the setting the intentions. Like, not even the intent. Well, you could say that, but I want to look forward to like dressing up and putting on makeup. I want to like be excited about a particular day.
Mhm.
That's it. You
Okay,
know.
so the
Now
planning, like you said.
yeah, the impromptu. I
Hmm.
like the planning. Like, okay, I get to be excited
Hmm.
about this future date, and I get to look at the menu. I get to imagine how everything. Like, I just like that feeling of looking forward to that. That's it. That's a
Oh,
date to
so
me.
I get it now. So the date is the date. It's not the place. It's the time.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all crazy. Y'all y'all
I can't speak
crazy.
for everybody. I'm just speaking for myself.
No, but it's consistent. It's really
Really?
consistent.
Yeah.
Technicalities.
Wait,
Like we on Sunday, we went on a date, but the fact that he told me, and we had a whole hour, and when we was at the park, he was like, "We're gonna go to this," and I got so excited. I was looking forward to this.
hmm.
Um, I don't know. I just like that.
That's kind of crazy to me, and it's just like, and I'm the type of guy, and maybe, I'm probably not gonna change this because I'm the type of guy. It's like, all right, come on, let's go.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. Let's just
it's
go.
This
sat.
this one too.
Yeah,
Once it's in my mind, it's like I just feel like doing it now. Like, why are we gonna wait till
We're
we do the
different.
same thing.
one day?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
mean
I
that's not
like
cute.
impromptu things. I mean, I like it, but I'm just saying when it comes to the date.
No, but none of them count. So I gotta stop doing that because they don't count.
But if
I
you
can't. I mean, let's
wasn't
do
random,
both. Why gotta stop? Let's do both.
Nah, I'm not doing nothing that
Just
don't count.
right?
it do count, just not as a date. Why does
So
it
what
have
it
to be
count
a
as?
date? Let's hang out. Let's go to the zoo. Let's.
I'm not hanging out. I only do dates.
And then what do they call that? Being if you wasn't spontaneous, then it would be a problem. So which
Yeah.
one is it?
I
They,
mean, would it be a problem?
Yeah, it would be like, yo, we don't go nowhere, or like you always plan. Why can't we just go out one day
No, I'm a
randomly?
I'm a planner. I like to plan.
Hmm.
women want everything at all times. This is what I was telling Joshua earlier.
Bruh,
They want
I don't know.
everything
I
at
don't
all
think
times.
I need spontaneous.
Hmm?
I think I like spontaneous. I don't think I need it.
Hmm.
It's not a big deal.
And then like I was listening to somebody and they said, and this when I had to realize what I was. They said you got the hell yeah girl, which is the spontaneous girl. You call her, like, y'all might be talking, but you call her in 20 minutes, like, yo, what you doing? Come down to the bar, or yo, what you doing? Let's go here. And she like, hell yeah. And then you got the girls that want you to plan all the time. And I think I really been doing a cycle of all hell yeah girls. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
that's what I'm used to. I don't plan for shit.
Yeah.
But as a single man, I think that's regular. But is
Yeah.
it? You know?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Hmm.
That's that bachelor life.
Yeah, I mean, but I do find that some chicks be wanting to plan shit on the schedule, and I really get turned off by that because I feel like now you
You
think we
get
go together.
anxiety or something?
Yeah, like,
No, I said, do you get anxiety or something?
no, not anxiety, but it feels too romantic, and we haven't stepped in that stage yet.
That's the whole thing. You gotta let them guards down, Jeff.
But you know, I'm not gonna say. We'll put it like this: we just talked about what's going on out here. Everybody's going out several times, different times. Like you're not gonna put me on that schedule, and that's not to say that I'm traumatized, but I just think you need to get to a special place or a special agreement before you start doing magical dates.
We all been through some trauma.
I mean, right,
We all
but
traumatized.
I don't know. I feel like when you take a girl out a couple times, you should be able to know what kind of girl she is. Like if as far as like if you're in a line, if she's not responding to you right away, if she's not reciprocating the energy,
hmm
then you should be able to tell and just fall back. You don't got to be on a schedule. You'll be able to know. I feel like right away where
hmm
you stand.
well, I think my vetting process is like if you ain't coming out for that hell yes, then we ain't going to no date.
Damn.
Yeah, I need that energy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jessica's saying that she likes to plan dates because it's a must that they look good. I like women that just look good. I don't like if you have to like do a whole
Mhm.
lot to. It's good. Like one time I rocked with this chick, and I swear to you, she was going to sleep with the makeup on. And I used to be like, yo, like I'm not even like that. Like you could take this. Like I don't even like this. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Yeah.
And she would not come out of the makeup, the wig, nothing. You know what I mean? Perfect face all night, and it's just like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't even deal with that. Like, okay, so anytime we gotta bust a move, it's gonna take 2 hours for you to.
Yo, I think
I never
I
like
actually
that.
think Jessica's kind of probably making a valid point because I think a lot of times my plans went sour because I didn't allow them to get ready how they wanted to, and I guess chicks throwing on more stuff now, and it's
Hmm.
harder to be that hell yeah girl if you got to put yourself together for
Hmm.
2 hours before you step out.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I understand that everybody want to look a certain. I mean, they want to look away when when they go out. It's just, I was talking about like just even the fact that like
Mhm.
we're not outside, we're not around nobody. This is us. I got to see who you are. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like it's not a problem to get nice, doll up, whatever.
Right.
You know what I
Like,
mean? But I'm just saying like if we can't bust a move to the if we can't run to shop right,
yeah,
I
like I mean,
mean,
for me, I can go out anyway. I don't really care. But when that's why I look forward to like the dates because I get to contour and I get to like dress up. I get to try to put some lashes on.
Oh
It's
y'all.
it's just something like you just kind of look. I look forward to this. Just looking dolled up. I would say.
Perhaps I'm being inconsiderate for that part.
Hmm.
Um, but it's just, I don't know. I guess I'm on that 90 shit because I always tell them, like, yo, I don't care. Just come on, let's go. You know what I mean? I don't care.
Yeah.
I think I see through all of that stuff anyway, so I really don't appreciate it.
I think when you feel like you need it, it's a problem.
And I
Like you
think that
can't. I know a lot of people that will not leave their house until their face beat to the gods. And that has deeper issues.
right.
yeah, that's deep.
I think that's the problem with a lot of the ones I have crossed, and I never even thought about that till Jessica said that because yeah, if you got to throw on a wig and sew that shit in and all this other crazy stuff.
That's almost like it's. I mean, but I'm sure y'all go through that with like men too, right? So are you turned off by a man that has to do the extra most before he go out, or
I date manly men.
Yeah.
okay, no no skirts, no purses, none. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
but what
don't.
is doing the most for a man
That's what I'm
when
saying.
when you go out on a date?
Um. Mm,
Men be ready.
right. It's what-
Yeah. Let me ask you something, right? Do you think is you say you date manly men?
Alpha
Would you,
males.
Mhm.
right? So are you if a guy wants to wear a a purse. Are you rock? Are you going out with him?
You can't say that first. You can't say that first.
Or
Go
not a
ahead.
purse, but you know, it's like a man bag or or no, actually, you know what?
Pull up the
pull
picture.
yeah, I'm gonna pull it up, and I just want to know if this is okay. You know what I'm saying? Um, cause it's all about equal rights or something right now. You feel me? So let me just let me just share this so everybody can see the picture I'm talking about, and then just let me know if if he pulled up like this. You know what I mean?
Is that Russell?
Yeah. If he pulls up like this,
He
are you cool with
trolling.
that? Huh?
No.
Let me see. So you're not cool with this?
Um. mm,
Are you pulling up?
I don't even want to say no.
What you mean you don't want to say no?
The kind of men I date wouldn't really dress like that.
Right.
I mean, but he just Jessica says no. You don't really want to say no. She's putting extra O's on it. So yeah,
No.
yeah. I mean,
But I do like if you have style to be, you can push the limit if if you have style. So I don't want to say no, but
Why?
so
I don't
all
know.
right. So y'all going on a date. You gassed. You've been dressing up.
Why
You
she not
haven't
trying
seen
to
him.
offend nobody? That's crazy. Go ahead.
You haven't seen him yet, and then you open the door. He's like, "Yo, I'm
Because I don't know
outside."
if I would say I wouldn't. I don't know. I'd be like, that's interesting, But I don't know if because obviously, I mean, this is a first date, or this is like, say you decided to do
The
that.
first date.
Both is worse.
You open the door. You open the door, and then he's like, and you had just you met him sitting in the car, so you know what I mean. He's wearing the same thing from earlier,
Mm.
but you never realized, you didn't peep it. So when he stepped out the car, he's like this. What are you doing? First date.
It's different. I don't know.
First date. What are you doing?
I'm not good. I'm gonna go on a date.
Oh, you're gonna go.
Oh,
I'm gonna go on a date.
Okay. Oh, so all right.
I
That's
mean,
what.
we already going, right? I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go.
For real?
mm.
We already going. That's crazy. I just didn't know you was gonna come like that. And then, maybe
that
he'll surprise me and turn out to be like, you know what? I just wore this to see what you was gonna say. It was a test. I don't
that's that's
know.
crazy. You real political.
Am I?
You real political.
Not really. Not really.
Yeah.
What if y'all pull up and the girl got on some?
I'm not going. That's
Oh
happened.
yeah. First
That's
of all, you stopped
that's
talking to a girl because of her coat. I never forget that.
yeah.
It was like, damn, you superficial.
No, but that's different. That's like style. You know what it was? It wasn't because of the coat. It was because the coat made me look at her differently.
What
You
type
know
of
what I'm saying?
coat? What you talking about?
It was just a whack coat. You know what I mean? And coats is a big deal. Like it don't gotta be crazy, but when you wear a certain kind of coat,
Hmm.
it's like all like your whole. You know what I mean? It's just who you are. And the coat made me look at her different. It's not that it wasn't like cause she wore that coat. It's just I never looked at her the same after seeing her in that coat. You know
Saying the
what I'm
same
saying?
thing.
No,
Yo, here's my thing, right? Clothes are important. Clothes like they give you some sense of class. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Like,
think that's what it was too. It was like okay, like
yeah, like what are we doing? You know,
yeah, like damn, that's
it's like chicks that go to barbecues with heels on.
yeah.
Like,
It looked like it just looked like a kid. It looked like a coat that like a 14-year-old would like wear, like a 14-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So when I looked at it, gave me that like, yo, did you take that off your son? Like, okay, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Get the
Oh
camera
shit.
out.
Yeah, it'll come back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. So so it was more one of those things. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I'm not judging people off how they dress though. It's just more of a thing. Like, if
But
I
you
see you with
do. Come
something,
on now. You do.
And
You do.
unless, I mean, wearing some booty shorts to a family function or
You know,
really.
I'm not. We're not doing that. I'm not going. I've done it. That's what I'm saying. I've been through that, and I'm like, nah,
Yeah,
we're
it's
not. You can't.
crazy.
Nah, I'm not going with you. You can wear
Yeah.
what you want. You can go wherever you want. I don't try to control other people. I'm just saying I'm not standing next to that. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. They standing next to you, you know.
Yeah, and then you know what? The thing is, like, everything is appropriate for the person. You know what I mean? So it's context is everything. So if you're like with the shit I'm talking about, like the girl, like her butt was so crazy, and then she's wearing like something where like all of the whole cheeks is hanging out. But you just like, yo, your butt is already so crazy
Yeah, you
that
can't
it's
with certain
already
things.
attention on it. So now you're wearing something that's crazy. You know what I mean? And I just couldn't do it. I was like, yo, I'm not, you're going to have to wear something else. That's the
So
first time I think I ever told a
when
woman
it
that
comes
she
to
had to
like
change.
the, I don't know, the revealingness, like that was the word. How revealing can your girl be in
Mm,
general?
mm. All right, I guess I'll pop it off. Um, I don't. You know, I've had I've had this issue like, and it's been borderline
Mhm.
Yeah.
to the point, and not so bad where it's like, yo, you just gotta kind of take it off. It's just like to the point where, all right, you're kind of doing too much a little bit,
Mhm.
because it gets to the point where like, all right, you're with your dude, and you know, this is like when I find like when couples go to the club or something like that,
Mhm.
I find it like very distasteful that you're trying to really show out for the crowd, even though you're with
Mhm.
your dude. But
Mhm.
some people look at it like, no, you're showing off for your dude, but I don't think you
Mhm.
are. I think you're trying to
Mhm.
get outside attention.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, you should kind of be. I feel like you got to be sort of conservative. You should
Mhm.
almost be classy once you get a man.
Yeah.
You could be risky certain nights. Let's say if it's a special occasion, maybe y'all going to a hotel, y'all going someplace where it's for that. But I really don't think once you get a dude, you should be stepping out like that anymore. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Mr. Demick?
As far as what part?
You see the question scrolling across. It says, "How revealing
Oh,
can your girl be?"
Mhm.
yeah. How revealing can my girl be? Like you said, it's context to everything. It just depends. Like, you know what? Like, my boy asked me this morning, like, he was like, yo, are you going to what, Miami for Carnival?
Yeah.
The what? Now you know. See, you don't know. No, you do know because
I
you was
know.
all right. So I grew up going to Brooklyn for the Labor Day, like stuff
Parade.
every
Yeah.
Labor Day, the Caribbean parade, and it used to be crazy out there. Know what I
Mhm.
mean? And women would get attacked, like, you know what I mean. And I don't mean attacked like violently.
Harassed.
I'm just saying harassed, especially, you know what I mean. The crazier they look, so it's just like I don't really want to be the guy that has to stand next to the girl that's getting her ass slapped all
Yeah.
through the parade, and it's like you can't stop the dudes from doing it because it's too many people.
Oh,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Now I gotta now it's me. I'm a fight. I'm gonna have to fight. You know what I mean? So now, to me, if you let's say if you go to a spot like that, super revealing, you're
Hmm.
not protecting me because I'm going to have to fight because somebody is going to Miami Memorial Day. The women walk down the strip, cheeks hanging out.
Yeah.
The thing is, because you're not respecting yourself, the guys ain't gonna respect you. And then just like, cause I've been on the other side of it where we like, yo, tell her the thing. Then she out here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, don't get mad at us. We just, you know what I mean, hey
Yeah.
shorty, what's up? Cause you know what I mean, it don't matter who she walking with. You know what I'm saying? Cause obviously she's out here sh- for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
so like that's how I stand on those things. So it's just context. It depends. But you know, if we going somewhere where you know people not really gonna be able to get to you like that, or it's a classy event and you want to wear something revealing, I'm not really against that because of the situation and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
Mhm.
like, okay, we're here, but this is really for pictures and people aren't gonna really be able to get to us. Or if they can, they know it's like a controlled environment where they have to respect the woman. Like let's say if we go to like a concert, right? Um, like because this stuff happens too. You go to a concert, you backstage, it's not too much wild stuff going on backstage where everybody's not checking for who's that before they say something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're in the crowd at a festival, a parade, these different events, everything's a go.
Yo,
Yeah,
that
they say
happened.
that the way she moves affects you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because like I said, like somebody's gonna be at them type of events, Miami, Memorial Day, somebody's gonna slap her butt. And
Yeah.
then what you supposed to do as the guy? Just let
Yeah.
him slap it
Yeah.
and be
Let me-
like, oh, nah, you can't even do it because now she looking at you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had that exact thing happen. That
Okay.
exact thing.
Like what? Like
So,
what you mean?
we was in the hood, I mean, and
Right.
we was at one of the bars, and I was with my baby mother at the time, and she, even though she was walking close to me, but I pretty much came and met her friend there, and she was walking, she was on her way out,
Mm-hmm.
and then I seen a nigga cup his hand to go get ready to smack her ass, and I smacked his hand. You know what I'm saying? But and then he looking at me like why I smacked his hand, but then I jumped in his face. He jumped in my face, and it was about to be an issue.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
like, yo, it shouldn't have to be like that. But then again, I don't think that's the place for you to really be with your girl like that. You know what I
right,
mean?
right, right. You said y'all was at where? You said?
We was at a bar, like a local
Oh,
bar.
oh,
You know what I
local bar.
mean?
I don't think that's not too bad.
Right,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
it's
But
not.
yeah,
But it can happen. You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Local.
context on what type of bar it is, because we got types of bars that's like really club like, and then we
Mm-hmm.
got lounge chill bars. This was like
Mhm.
a club like bar.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So things like this can happen regardless, and it's like nobody in there has to respect that you would. They don't
Yeah.
know this information.
And the thing is, the dudes are like 4, 5, 6 deep, and you're with just the girl. This happened to me like not too long ago. It happened to
Hmm.
me like like where we went. I was downtown North.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And we went to a spot downtown North, and when I walked in, and matter of fact, it was the same girl that I said, her butt is already thing. So like when we were
Right.
walking into the spot, it's just a tension on it. You know what I'm saying? We go upstairs to the cut because I know the person that owned it. We go to the back
Right.
sitting, and then I kind of walk away because I just be whatever. I walked away. I'm coming back, and some dude tried to holler at her, and she was like, "Yo, I'm with him. Just chill." You feel me? They stepped away. I walked away again. They went back to try. You know what I'm saying?
It be
So
like
now,
that.
yeah. So now I had to say something. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I'm not gonna stop, because maybe you like him, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But once you tell him to chill, and you know what I mean, you make that claim, like you feel me? Now it's on me to protect you, right? Because
Right.
now they harassing you. So now I'm like, yo, y'all gotta chill. And so basically it's me and it's like 3, 4 niggas pop up,
Hmm.
and then it's just me and she's standing behind me now. You know what I'm saying? And it's a situation for me because I'm by myself there with a girl and it's like 4 dudes and it's just something that I have to. Deal with. You know what I mean? Now, in that situation, the reason I stood up for is because it wasn't her fault because she wasn't wearing nothing. Why? It's just dudes just out of pocket. You know what I mean? But it's also
Hmm.
like you said, just being in a certain spots is
Right.
like is like where the dudes got no respect.
Right.
It's like there's certain spots where you go and dudes ain't gonna have no respect. They see that you alone, da da da, and this is the type of things that happen.
Hmm.
Anthony said, "Ain't no carnival, ain't no pum pum shots."
Right.
He not
Tell
having
them. Tell them.
it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Like the super poom poom shorts in like the most wildest of areas is just you know what I'm saying. It's just kind of like it's putting you in the bind. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have to fight somebody.
And carnival is wild. You know what
Huh?
I mean? Carnival is wild.
Yeah,
He said, protect what? I'm leaving her and him in the club unless it's wifey.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
this is why I
He
said
said
like,
he not finna risk it all. Not
yeah,
the not for
yo,
no
it's
newbie.
it ain't worth it. I think you just don't take your chick some certain places. But then also she's responsible for how she presents herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's facts.
And there is a certain energy of even whatever you're wearing. There's a certain energy of how you're walking and how you
Yeah,
engaging with your man.
Yeah, yeah,
I can
yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How attentive you are to all the other guys. They know because you know I've been in spots looking like, you know what I'm saying, like me, like, you know what I mean, like, and she with a whole nother person. I'm like, oh, she like me. She ain't in here with him. She don't like him. That's how dudes think. That's how, you know what I mean. So
Wandering eye, a little,
yeah, yeah, wonder
that
eyes.
COVID distance, right?
Yeah, she's sipping the drink like this, looking at you the whole time, and you're like,
Right.
okay, like, yo, are you gonna get your girl? Cause she's, you know what I'm saying.
Right. All of these things bring a lot of craziness. So, you do have to administrate that, but chicks really have to administrate themselves and stop. I think they got to stop telling men, that's up to them. No, like, I understand people want to wear whatever and they feel like men should just be whatever, but
I think it's a new age. I think the new generation, it's
mhm,
different. They're different. They think differently.
they think,
So,
but it doesn't work in in
so,
practicality. So,
so, let me ask you, right? And I'm gonna ask you for if it's like a girl that you're interested in, and I'm gonna ask you for like if it's your friend, right? Are you the way that women dress nowadays? Because of the sexual liberation and just being open sexually a lot of times. Um, let's say if you have a friend who's like a little like overweight, you know what I'm saying,
mhm.
and they want to dress and wear maybe the same things that like they want to wear the revealing clothes, but they might be like 200 pounds or something. Are you cool going out with them because you're basically wearing that too now that you're next to them, or do you tell them like, yo, you like, yo, you got me, you gonna have me looking crazy when we get to the door?
No, I ain't telling that shit.
What you think, G? Now I just want to know, like, if it's, I want to know how girls handle each other, like how, I mean,
I can't imagine. I can't
Jessica ain't
imagine
like
a
that question.
situation where a girl I would be cool with would. Mm, but if I do have a friend that is sexually liberating, I don't think I would say anything to her. I feel like that's just do you,
They
boo.
don't. All right.
I don't think I would say
So
anything.
you wouldn't
I've
feel
never told anybody what or what not to wear.
okay.
So I don't see me doing that.
Let me see. I
And
just want
see,
to.
to me, hmm
No, no. So
Now, if
I'm
she asked me, I would say, well, I wouldn't wear that. But we're different. I wouldn't wear that. So I'm cool saying that. You know, if she asks me.
all
hmm
right. So I'm gonna say this, right. So she pull up like this because you don't have to necessarily,
He said Lizzo. He said Lizzo.
and they be doing this nowadays, yo.
like, are you okay with this? Like, yo, we going to the club. It's nothing. And I'm not fat shaming here. I'm just saying that you could look sexy. Like, you could look like this. To me,
No,
is
you're
appropriate,
fat shaming,
right?
but it's okay.
No, 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 no. Am I? I'm saying
It's
I'm talking
okay. It's
about
okay.
like, even this to me is appropriate. So it's not about
Yeah,
her being fat. Um
but that first
it's
picture is
about
not.
wearing what is appropriate for your body type.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
They don't believe in that.
I
Okay.
never told anybody what to wear. So
Never.
2G said I wouldn't wear that. Wait, is that Kareem?
See, See how I look at shit is like, all right, well, if a chick is going out and she really got like, let's say one of those lingerie type
He's
pants,
fat.
Uh-huh.
He said he's fat shaming.
yeah.
No, I'm not. I
If
was
if
saying.
if she's got on one of those lingerie type pants where it's like, all right, it's totally see through and her top is totally see, she got her titties out, yo, that's really gonna reflect on y'all. So there's no pull
The rest
up.
of the girls, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I
start.
learned I learned that later on in life that my friends' actions are
Yeah.
a reflection of me because all my friends were like kind of different than I was, and then it started to follow me like, oh, but that you not like them. I'm like, what? No.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned later on in life that
Yeah.
you gotta watch the company you keep.
So what? So wait. What's she saying?
Who?
Jessica.
Jessica. Jessica says, Where would you want if a man can wear a purse? So I can a woman wear. Okay, why? She's doing the voice
Oh.
recognition. So it's if a man can wear a purse, so why can't women wear what she wants?
But a man, we not saying a man can wear a purse. Well, I asked you that before we got to this. You know what I'm
We
saying?
it's responsibility with everything you put on.
G, her whole camp gonna look crazy going out to the club. She gonna have to do it with the dress,
Mm-hmm.
her, and then the big joint with the see through top. And I don't know if we letting you in our club. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have
I
to.
hate that things are like that though. That
Yeah,
the
nah, I
world
feel
is like that. That I can't just be my individual self and let people be their individual self and you not look at me like I'm the way they are by how you're judging them by how they look.
Nah, I feel, but it's not. I mean, I'm not judging by how you look. I'm judging by the appropriateness, like you knowing what's appropriate and what's not.
And you're gonna be like, you let your friend go out like that?
It's like a class. You know what I mean? Because you could be any size and be sexy. It's not
And
about that. It's just what. Yeah, it's just about appropriateness.
I told Shorty the other day I didn't like her prescription glasses, and she was bitter as fuck. So I'm not saying shit about a woman's attire.
Her prescription glasses.
He said,
Nah, keep going. Keep going. Sometimes you gotta wake them up,
They
man.
need that kick in the butt.
Yeah, sometimes,
but see, I don't know. I feel like I never tell somebody what style they should have. If she liked the glasses, it's her glasses to wear. Why are you telling her what you like? If it's
you
her
know,
glasses on her face that, you
mhm.
know what I'm saying? Obviously she likes it. Why did you feel like you have an opinion in what glasses she wore?
You know why? Because I'm not letting nobody go out slipping. None of my boys.
But this is it's slipping to you. It's you have different tastes, obviously. We're not all the same. We don't all have the same taste. We don't like the same thing. We can look at a
Mhm.
picture and feel a certain different ways about it. So why are you trying to impose your opinions and your
Mhm.
views and your taste on me?
Well, I think some people don't see what the fuck they be doing sometimes. They don't like you ever known that person that just wears some other shit and they just don't know. And it's like I want to tell them so bad. And nobody tells them and they just walk out here reckless every day. You know what I'm saying? What is a friend for if they can't pull you up?
If
I
they,
think
go
I
ahead.
think you should definitely say something. I don't think you have to go as far as being like, I'm not gonna go out with you if you
Yeah.
dress like that. But I think you should
Right.
definitely be like, yo, you're wildin'. I'm just
Yeah.
letting you know, you
Right,
wildin'.
right.
Let's go though. We out. I mean, I'm with you regardless. I mean, you my
What
peoples,
if you
but
say something like, "You like that hat?"
nah, you
Obviously,
could
if
just be
I'm
like,
wearing it,
yo,
I like it.
that. Like, yo,
That's a
that shit
nice
looks
cut. That's a
crazy.
nice cut right there.
And I'd be like,
Ain't
obviously,
no
I
nice
like it.
cuts.
I just
They
always did not like people to tell me what they liked.
hmm
Like, what I liked didn't matter. Just
That's
because
that.
you don't like it doesn't mean that I don't.
That's that fragile female
Yeah.
ego.
No, no. That's why I
Yo,
never tell
that
people. I be
nah,
like,
it's
we're so different. Like we all experience different things. You from up top. I'm from up top. He
But
says
this
I'm
is
from
what we do up
Alabama.
top. We
No,
kill
I'm
each
saying,
other's
but
shit up
people
top.
are
Yeah.
different. So it's like
but we gotta let them
just
know, yo.
because you like this doesn't mean that I gotta like it.
Yeah.
If you
And vice
come from
versa.
Alabama, Tennessee,
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
South Carolina, and we about to go out up here. I'm gonna let you know, cause if I don't,
But why
I'm
can't I represent where I'm from if
because
I'm from somewhere else?
you could, but I'm letting you know how, like, what's going on out here, and this is the whole reason of when you go places. It's just like it's like if there's a gang, right, and there's a gang and everybody in the gang wears like purple, and I'm in South Carolina, I don't know that, and you see me in an all purple fit, and you don't sit there and tell me like, yo, they gonna think that you down with da 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 that be on 83rd Street.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't have to
Nah.
change. No, maybe I'll be like, yo, I ain't changing over no game. Like, them niggas could do that. But it's good for you as a friend. You should let me know because I'm in your area and and I have to know how to conduct myself in this. It
I
like
mean, you could say stuff like, just so you know, they have gangs out here that wear purple. You know, oh, thanks for letting me know. But I'm saying, like, say, for example, you come to Alabama with some Timbs in the summertime,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I'm
Oh,
not
na-
gonna tell you not to wear Timbs because you from New York. That's what you do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jersey, that's what you do. So it's like you
See,
representing who you are down here. I'm not gonna be like, we don't do that here. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
think it's not nothing wrong with saying we don't do that and still letting somebody represent.
I say, just don't say nothing.
I feel like, I feel like what we talking about, it slides into a lot of areas of life because it's like, all right, what if the dude is messed up that she with? So you gonna say something about the dude, but you ain't gonna say nothing about the messed up clothes she had on? You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Like,
what?
it's just context. It's like if you're able to pull them up on the clothes that, all right, this is kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? That translates into other things to where you're looking out for them. So I just feel like I don't want to let I don't let my friends slide on shit. It's just like, oh, you thought that hat was dope, didn't you? You thought that hat was dope. You know what I mean? I'll pin them to the wall, but I let
That's
them
what I'm saying.
slide.
Nah, I'm
But
different.
yeah, so now what he said was a good point. He said that you tell your friend if she's with a guy that ain't shit, but you're not gonna tell her if you know what I mean?
So what you saying is, I can't look out for my homegirl if she being dogged by a man.
Nah, but no, but you what I'm saying is it's not you just let people do whatever they want whenever they want.
Right.
So why would you stop now that we're talking about
Well, first of all, I give advice when asked. You know,
Okay,
so
so
people, what do you know? Yeah. So it's like I'm not gonna. You want my opinion? I'm gonna give it to you raw. But that's just how I am.
so all right, so let me mention something, right? So I just also realized this also. Women don't like unsolicited opinions or judgments at all. At
the
all.
fragile female
Oh
ego?
my
Right.
gosh.
They don't.
Most of the times, I don't care what someone else thinks of what I wear. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly, I just do what I want. If I might be like, babe, I'm about to put in some dreads in my hair, my faux locks. Did I ask you if you like them?
No. I done told you what I like. I haven't seen it in years.
But you thinking about it though, like, people be saying that, but they really, everybody cares
Yeah,
about.
no. Look, that's true, but what she's saying is facts too. But it's not about if what people. You just got to let people know how they come off. It's still your decision to make. I mean, I'm not taking the decision from you. He's not saying he's taking a decision, but this is up here. Like in Jersey, we keep it real. So it's like you're always gonna get you wildin'. But out of love, you still rocking with the person. But you know what I'm saying? You say, yo, you're bugging. Like you really out.
I'm
You
wilding to you. I'm bugging to
yo,
you.
you really, bro. We in Miami. You about to hit the beach with some Tims.
This
You
is
ain't gonna
like,
get no shorties like that. You ain't gonna like ain't no
I'm
nobody
like,
gonna talk to you.
Watch me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's cool. But just know I said something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just. You know what I mean, it's just like I'ma say that, and then yeah, we still gonna go out there, and I hope you. I'm still praying and hoping that you find the love of your life on the beach. You know what I'm saying? But I still had to say it just so everybody else ain't like that. You know what I mean? So it's not a a secret, and then a week later you're like, yo, why you ain't tell me?
I would just do
Maybe this is a way men show love. You know what I'm saying? And women show love by not saying shit.
that.
You know what I
By
mean?
accepting the individuality.
Right, but also men are correcting because they don't want you to fall. You get what I'm saying? Not correcting, but um error of limits. I don't want to say because there's no wrong or right.
Ah, I like that. Say that again so the people in the back can hear.
What are you talking about?
There's no right or wrong.
Right. But I
No,
mean,
no,
there's
but
context.
that's what I'm saying though. I'm
Yeah.
saying there's no right and wrong.
Like
It's
what's
just
normal, you know?
it's not about what's normal. It's about, yo, this is how you about to come off. Just so you know. Then it's
Hey,
your decision what to do with that information.
This is how you think I'm about to come off.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just put that
Exactly.
in there and I will be more accepting of it. Like
Yeah,
just say
but
that this is how you think and how you view things,
you know they say
right?
that they say that as men, like we get a lot of situations where like we're told what's a real man and what we're supposed to be doing, how we're supposed to live,
mm,
and we
mm,
accept it and we build on
mm.
ourselves and we think. But I feel like for the most part, the fragile female ego, it's like
They can't.
women don't really, they don't want you to check them or tell them. It's like if it's a little boy and he's doing something bad, wrong or bad, we say, yo, you don't do that. We teach him to be better. You know what I mean? For a little girl, it's kind of like sometimes, a lot of times, we just let them. You know what I mean?
Look,
And
see, mind your business. That's
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 good.
the
No,
mo.
that's good. Wait. How she get up on the screen that fast?
That'll be
I,
me.
I wasn't even. Yeah, see, they already
Like
know.
mind your business. Just
Anthony
mind
said
your
Tim's a
business.
universal. I swear, yo, I think last time I went to Orlando, maybe in 2009, I really did have some tall can Tim's on at the water park.
Yeah,
Just saying, just saying. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. But interesting points all across the board.
Mhm.
And yeah, definitely.
All right, hey, look, let me slide out here. Let me feed this boy, man. Good speaking with y'all.
Thank you for joining, tuning into Hardly Romantic.
Yeah, let's do it. I want dinner tomorrow. I don't care what you're cooking. I'm
Done,
sliding through.
done,
So
done.
I just want to give a special shout out to Jessica for rocking with us throughout the whole stream almost.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Anthony and Joshua who headed out early. You know what I mean, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that he got to talk to you before he headed out. You know what I mean, to give him
Uh-huh.
because he was in his what you call it. He was in his feminine,
Yeah.
and I was
He's
just
in his
like,
blue pill bag.
yeah. You know
Oh,
what
she's
I'm
so
Yeah.
saying? But
beautiful.
we'll be back at it tomorrow, next day. You know what I mean? Just know we have the podcast on Apple, on Spotify. If you just want to listen to it, we have it on YouTube if you want to watch it. And then, of course, we go live every day here on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, everything.
Yes. Great closing, babe. All
You know?
All right.
right, guess we
Yeah.
calling it.
All right.
All right, y'all. Take
Deuces.
care.
Mhm.
Bye.